Howdy everyone. Hope everyone's doing groovy. I know I am. We finally get to watch DSP's meltdown in its entirety. How is everyone today, by the way? I'm pretty good. I heard the DSP was having a hard time playing the PlayStation version of Street Fighter. I don't really know why. Obviously the Xbox version is superior. Proven, established, verified, confirmed. So with this situation, I watched the first half of this whole live situation when I was doing the crossover with Mr. H and Proper. So I'm familiar with the first dose of the story. I'm not familiar with the rest of it, but I've seen the different screenshots and whatnot from Twitter. So let's watch the entirety of it. And then if we have time, apparently this dude went completely nuclear today, and I would like to see that. I'm not groovy. I'm salty because my package has.
Why not use a converter for the Xbox Fire Stick? Already answered that on this very podcast. Converters, they're not perfect. They add tons of input
DSP
lag. They're
did
not
that.
even
He's a mature adult.
approved because they have issues. I'm not using a converter because it would just
I was
make
under
it
the
harder.
impression that they'd save the
Imagine,
business
I
too.
can now use my Xbox joystick
Having a
on
better day than
PS5, but
expected.
now
That's
all
cool.
my moves are
You
even
found
more
20
delayed
bucks in your
online.
pants
That sounds
pocket?
like a great
That
idea,
does it for
doesn't
me.
it? No, it doesn't. It's very stupid. Lavinia says the mini PC will 100% play
Seriously.
modern games. It meets all spec requirements
I was
of Elden
busy
Ring.
setting
My
up
full-size
the
PC has a
stream.
terabyte. That's not a small amount. It doesn't have a graphics card. What are
Okay,
you
so
talking
let's start
about?
off there.
It has what's considered onboard. It meets all spec requirements.
Meets all spec requirements. Okay.
Of Elden Ring. My full-size PC has a terabyte. That's not a small amount. It doesn't have a graphics card. What are you talking about? It has what's considered onboard graphics. They're very low end. They're not good at all. In fact, someone did a comparison. My graphics card in my PC, no exaggeration, is like 4 times better than the graphics in that mini PC. It doesn't have a dedicated graphics card. It's the onboard graphics. How would I play Elden Ring on it? Yeah, maybe at ultra low settings, 10 frames per second maybe. And then it overloads and overheats within an hour maybe. Like, what are people getting these weird notions from? It's very odd.
So there we go, right from the beginning. DSP always defaults to anger, confusion, and saltiness and toxicity. If a person's wrong, and it happens a lot, you could casually approach them about being incorrect. You could say, hey, I don't think that's true. I don't think that's how that works. Can we get some confirmation on that? I somehow doubt that. DSP doesn't do it. What are you talking about? There's no such thing as a graphics card. Clearly you're wrong. You have all this information, and I've just decided it's wrong. This dude gets pissed at Lavinia because he's wrong. But
it's not tournament legal at EVO. There's only one converter allowed at EVO, and even that adds significant input lag, but people are doing it if they can't afford another joystick. Would you like me to reiterate everything I said on the podcast specifically for you? She takes them both out, boom, because you showed up late, and now you want to ask the same questions that I already completely answered.
But how would he know that those were asked? And also, DSP has no problem repeating himself. He tells you his schedule 50 times a stream. Some real-life problems sort themselves out with.
How about this? We'll have a special show
awesome
just for
how that
you.
goes.
It's the Level 1 podcast just for the
Mini PC
latecomer
sucks.
who
Mini
wants
PC
to
is good.
second
Mini
guess
PC sucks.
and
Mini
ask me questions I
PC
already
isn't
answered
doing it
earlier
for me.
to try to make like a gotcha moment on my podcast, all right? So here we go.
Paranoia.
Just start over completely. In fact, you know what? Here we go. Just for this person who showed up late and wants to ask the same questions I've already answered, we'll do this. You ready? Here we go.
Exactly, Richard Young. Super toxic. I have to shit all over you.
All right, we're not doing that. Let's continue.
Reminder that this guy has flipped out because people didn't treat him with the proper amount of respect about stuff. They didn't recognize that he was a mature adult, and they didn't give him the due respect. But this is adequate. This is acceptable. She takes them both out, boom. Oh no, she took out Jasper and Kat.
What else do you guys want to talk about? Lavinia. Oh my God, Lavinia.
Today it's a different city.
You're doing it
that's
too.
Annoying.
Did I not? Did I literally not do a segment explaining that mini PC has no ventilation whatsoever? There's no fan or cooling.
I don't know.
So even though it might play a 3D game, it's not meant to do that because it will overheat. AMD processors are meant to overheat. They're not good. They're not like Intel processors with a cooling solution. This thing is going to overheat. Okay. Okay, hold on. Let's do it again. Here we go. This one is for Lavinia.
Phil, don't talk about the mini PC, buddy. You don't know what you're talking about. I do this for a living. Please stop the cap. This guy's clearly needs to be fired. Yeah, but you're incorrect. Research it, dude.
Yeah, ready? Here we go, everyone. Welcome to the show. All right, are we good now? Are we good now? Can we now move on to the things I already explained earlier?
Bill, can I tell you your opinion about the joystick situation? As honestly as I can without you being offended, that's already offending me. That's why I'm asking you first before saying something. Yeah, that's good. That already offends me. Suggesting that I could be offended is offensive.
Eventually play Chrono Cross. I have no
he's
idea.
Really
I don't
toxic
know
about this.
about
He's being
Chrono
a smug
Cross.
little dickhead about this.
Expand Dong, here's the thing. It's
Also,
not that
Phil
you can't
doesn't know
come to my
people will show
podcast
up
and
at
ask
different times
questions
during the
and you
stream.
weren't here earlier.
He assumes
It's
that
you
people are
literally come
just
to
here the whole
podcast
time.
And your question is like, well, Phil, you're completely wrong on this topic because here's something that I know. But I've already addressed it
Now
earlier.
that I think about it, is that how DSP really thinks about context? That when you go to his stream, you should start the stream over from the beginning and see the entire context. Because at hour one, he may have flipped out about something, and then you show up in hour 2 and bring up the same thing. You're going to get banned. You should know the context. Start over at 1. People don't have time for that shit.
In the show.
I don't know what is an issue with
right?
knowledge as much as Phil expects.
We already had a segment about the joystick adapter and how it won't work.
And they should consult each other about the questions, but don't bring it up in chat.
Like game we play, especially when you're playing online,
email.
where you already have input lag. You don't want any added input lag. We already talked about how that mini PC, although it may actually be able to play 3D games, is not meant to do that because it has no cooling solution. Therefore, it overheats. You'll probably play for an hour any 3D game. The whole thing will be fucking white hot and melt down and shut down. You
It'll
don't
just
want to
go
do
nuclear.
that. So we've already answered those. So why do I have to completely halt everything to answer your questions we already addressed earlier, right?
I wasn't here. That's should be the
Lavinia
answer.
says it will not overheat like that. Okay, Lavinia, can I ask you a question? I'm going to ask you an honest question because Lavinia knows everything, okay? In a PC, okay, when you have a processor,
I'm following.
okay, do you typically just tape it to the wall or do you have it in a cooling solution, such as a very large heat sink, cooling gel?
Yeah.
Okay, right? Usually
Like
has
when
those
you,
things, correct?
put on your neck after you
Am I
shave.
correct in assuming that processors and PCs usually have cooling solutions on them to start, correct?
That also, this is moving the goalposts. The cooling gel thing was never part of the initial statement.
We can all say that's a yes, right? I'm waiting for her to say yes, that's correct. Because I want to be sure that everything that I'm saying is correct. Processors have cooling solutions. That's correct, right? Okay?
A lot of people were trying to give him opportunities.
Lavinia, you didn't answer my question.
That's going to be something that probably pisses me off later. This dude has so many opportunities to walk this back and not be a humongous dickhead about this. He could have stopped at any time. And he's going to say some dumb shit like, oh, the trolls baited me into this. He could have stopped and said, you know what? Never mind. I don't want to get into this. We're just going to move on. But no, he had to double down and increase his toxicity until you just gave up. And it's your fault that you made him do that.
Question.
Still
You gotta
needs to
answer
get
my
more
question.
tips
Do processors
Even
have
after
cooling
being in stock for
solutions
2
like
years. You
heat
can't do anything for
sinks
people, man.
and cooling gel and all of that? Do they have it? Yes or no? Okay? Is it a yes or no answer?
Am I right or are you wrong? Yes or no?
All right? Well, she's not answering. The answer is yes. Okay? Now, do modern PCs have a series of fans inside of them to also cool off? Because when you run that PC at high end, like a game, it gets hot. Does it have a cooling solution?
That's not what you asked. You
Right?
asked if there was a fan.
The answer is yes. All modern PCs.
Is it a
if you're
fan
gonna
or a
run any
cooling
kind of
solution?
game
I'm getting
on,
whiplash
have
here.
these things because
Yeah, he's having
things
such a
get
good
hot
time
when you
berating
do
this
things
person.
with them.
He feels
Okay?
so
It's that
great
simple.
about himself.
That
This
PC
is his
over there
masturbation right
is
here.
not meant to be a high-end gaming PC. It's not designed that way. If it were, it wouldn't be tiny. They wouldn't have made it small. You
Yeah, I'm sure
understand?
AMD processor
If you
made
want a
over the-
gaming
yeah,
PC,
it's
you don't get a
like
mini
a nuclear
PC.
reactor, man.
That's the whole point. Okay? That's right.
I know
It does not
expecting
have a
commercial
dedicated
processors
graphics card. It has what's called
substitute for
onboard graphics.
Yeah, there you go.
And onboard graphics
I heard
are
some
not
goofy
good.
thing about
Onboard
PlayStation 3 when
graphics
it first
essentially are,
released.
you know,
Someone
bare
was saying that
minimum
it's a great thing
to
for
run
college
anything.
people to buy
So,
because it's also
could
a
I play
heater.
Elden Ring on it? I bet I could get it to boot Elden Ring.
Sitting fill 500
All right,
PC.
probably with like no lighting.
It was. This was
Probably
all
with, like, low
part of the
graphical
troll's
setting.
elaborate
Probably
plan to
running
make
at, like,
DSP look
25
bad.
frames per second.
Give him
You know,
a
I
piece
could
of crap,
probably get it to
and
boot
then
it. And it
DSP
would
says a
probably
lot
be
of dumb
delayed,
shit,
by the
and
way.
then we
Probably
correct him, and he
lag
flips
up,
out.
Have frame drops, be pretty much unplayable. But I could play Elden Ring on it. Oh, by the way, after 2 hours, the PC will be steaming fucking hot. Like, you can't even go near it. You probably put your hand, you're like, ah! Anyway. It's just crazy.
Yeah,
you
it's
know.
crazy that you're making all this shit up.
Whatever.
Is
I
audio
don't know
desynced?
what
Is
the
it?
point is, too. Like, what is the point?
I'll refresh it for you.
It can play modern. Because I want to be sure that everything that I'm saying is correct. Processors have cooling. Yes or no? I could probably get it to boot it. And it would probably be delayed, by
Does
the way.
this
Probably
phone
lag
also
up,
regularly
have
burst into
frame
flames? It
drops,
should, with how
be
often he
pretty
has
much
that damn
unplayable.
game on.
But I could play Elden Ring on it. Oh, by the way, after 2 hours, the PC will be
I don't wanna
steaming.
watch all that.
Who is asking me to use that mini PC to play high-end PC games?
No one's asking you. They're saying that it's
Right?
possible.
We already talked about this, right? That we were going to basically look into possibly upgrading or buying a new PC. We even got all the specs last year. We talked about it. It just didn't work out. Like, I totally wanted to do that. And it didn't happen because
Passive
there was so
cooling
much
is
other
also a
shit
cooling
going
solution.
wrong.
Yeah, and there is a fan in there
financially and
too.
everything, you know, everything.
So both those things,
every
and
little
there are
thing keeps
vents.
happening.
So he's
every
just
time I think I have a
wrong.
little bit of money saved up, oh, here we go. This breaks. This goes wrong. This is like, fuck.
And DSP admitted
But
he
that's
didn't
life,
do any research,
you know?
and then
That's
he
life.
wants to
You
browbeat
deal with
someone
it.
who did.
So I made do this year. Upgraded my capture device. Upgraded my lighting. Split the processing load between the GPU and the CPU for encoding for the on-demand videos, but also the streams. So now,
Yeah, I would
everything's
think that'd
improved
be in the
this year,
product
right?
reviews.
Even though I'm still using the same
Don't
equipment,
run any
I'm
high-end
optimizing the
games.
use of the
This
equipment I
game
have,
has no
things
cooling
better.
solution.
So I
It
didn't
will
have to go
burst
out and
into
buy an
flames.
expensive PC. I'm good, right? You know, it's piece by piece.
And ban?
I received
no.
a
Money.
$2 tip.
Other way. Cool. How's it going, Doom Train? Just got home from work,
That
ready
CPU
for
is
some
what is
day
considered a
humiliation.
low-powered chip. It does not create as
I
much
sure
heat
hope
as
we
a
get a
normal
lot of it.
CPU. They can be passively cooled. It shouldn't overheat, but I don't know the kind of passive cooling it uses, so take this with a grain of salt. Yeah, I don't know.
But
You saw how small that thing.
there's the truth. He doesn't know. And it's okay. It's okay to not know. I don't know a lot of things. You ask me something about Final Fantasy, I don't know. I don't know. I never played those games. I was too busy being cool. Sorry, I was a little toxic there. I'm watching DSP. You got to understand it rubs off on me. Yeah, I don't know anything about it. But DSP wants to be the person who simultaneously admits that he knows nothing about the subject, and then tell you that you're wrong. How is that fair? How is that a mature adult kind of thing?
Thing is, it's really small. And I thought
I'm working with a
remember I
Zoom
said,
would be a
look, they had
nightmare. I did
speakers
work
on
with
the
someone who was
side.
pretty close to
And then I
DSP
realized those
level
aren't speakers.
intelligence.
That's just the ventilation is just holes in
He
the
was
side
also a person
that
who could
looks
never
like
be
what
wrong.
You would
He
normally
was
have on a speaker.
famous for that.
On
He was really obnoxious to deal with.
on a freaking boombox or something, right? I was like, oh,
That was at the
that's
previous
what that
job,
is.
though, not this
the
one.
Tricky
Thankfully.
S5 Mini PC. That's what it's called.
Is that
See,
what it's
and
called?
said,
I
looks
don't
like
even
a
know what this thing
speaker,
is called, but you're
you know
wrong
what that
about
is?
it.
That's got to be the cooling. That's got to be how it actually cools itself, just by having openings on the sides like that.
Yeah.
See? So there's no fan in there. There's
That
no way there's a
$5
fan in
the
this
S5
thing.
gives off zero heat and has a cooling fan built in. What? No, that's not true. There's
Maybe
no
there is.
onboard
You think there's
graphics
a fan
card.
in
That
there?
it totally affects the heat.
I don't think so. Really? People are saying it does have
What?
a fan?
But I just told this dude it
It does
doesn't.
have an
You
internal
make me
fan.
look stupid.
Jeez, it'll be interesting to mess around with. So yeah, this is AMD Radeon graphics, but I don't know what the graphics are. It doesn't, you know.
Yeah,
I
one
won't
time
know
this
till I-
coworker in his
We'll find out
he
tomorrow.
always had to be
Like I said,
right,
I'll
even if
report
it
all
made
this
him
stuff.
look like an extreme idiot. One time it was kind of drizzly and a little rainy, and it wasn't too humid even though it was raining.
Okay.
Just kind of a pleasant rain. And my coworker was looking out the window and she said, it'd be kind of a nice day to plant some flowers. And he, the other Phil, said, I don't know, not with all this humidity. The humidity coming down from the sky, that humidity.
Say like projects, but it's not a gaming PC. It's not meant to be a thing to play video, 3D modern games on or anything. It's basically one of those PCs that it's going to overheat. So you're not going to go too crazy with it if but as a little, standalone project thing, it's nice. Then, after talking about this on the podcast yesterday, I get a bunch of messages overnight, people saying, you've got it completely wrong. You have no idea. This actually is a gaming PC.
So you're going to apologize.
And I'm like, huh?
Oh, I'm sorry.
And they're like, yeah, so
I
the
went
people
too
have
far.
now done research on the actual...
Tell you what, you can recommend a video for free
now
for
they know the
DSP
name of it and
Reacts.
everything. And come to find out, it can play modern
What?
3D games. Not
Oh,
well.
man.
Like, you could
Who
play
the
them
hell's this
around mid to
clone?
low settings. And yeah, you're not going to be pushing full 60 frames per second.
You could play Jet Set Radio Future on
you
that
can
bad boy,
play
right?
decently, certain games. Like Spider 12 literally just said it can play games like Witcher 3, but you have to play it on low settings. You see? So it can play
you were
some
wrong.
modern games. I don't know if I would want to play Witcher 3 on low settings when I could just fucking play it on my PS5. You see what I mean?
Isn't
like, why
that
would I do
what?
that?
Yeah, I
It's
was
kinda
trying to
silly.
tell you the other day.
I just play it on a console. It's going to look a lot
Ban
better.
this person.
Right?
Lean in on him. Get him out of here. How dare you question me?
So,
You want to address how you treated me like a dunce and played your intro for me because I said exactly this to you? I'll address you getting banned. I can't believe this spies let him walk into this trap. It must be really
it's
lazy. Yeah, they didn't have
almost on
any
par
sort of
with
intel
Steam
for
Deck,
this
from what
dude.
people are telling me. It's like almost the equivalent of a Steam Deck. You're almost there, all right?
And why would that matter for guard? No, it didn't matter. He had to be smart.
This does have a fan in it.
I
Which
have to be
blows me
smarter than
away.
you.
Don't ask me how the fan fits in that goddamn thing. But supposedly there's a fan in it. Okay?
I
guess
think that'd
we'll
be
see.
kind of
Again, I
funny to
haven't looked it up
watch.
yet. That's what I'm
Watch
doing
Witcher
tonight,
3 and
all
PowerPoint
right?
presentation.
So apparently it does have some kind of a cooling solution. Okay? So I guess we'll see when I hook it up tonight how it works. But here's my goal.
Yeah, they're trying to derail him, but look at him. He stayed on track for 30 minutes. Staring off into space, swinging things around, rocking back and forth, shaking his head.
All right. Lavinia has been spamming the stream chat, I shit you not, for an hour.
That wasn't an hour.
Okay? Moderators have warned her to not do it, and she kept doing it anyway. So now it's time to address the very important comment from Lavinia. You ready for this? You want to address how you treated me like a dunce and replayed out your intro for me because I said exactly this to you about your mini PC.
That deserves a thoughtful response.
Well, we already addressed this, but I guess we'll do it again. So hold on a second, everyone. Let's have another special restarting of the podcast this morning.
We did
2
not
days in a
address
row
this.
for Lavinia, since she wants me to go
We did
back
not.
and
We did not
readdress it. So here
readdress
we
the
go.
apology. Holy shit, this dude is
All right,
awful.
we're not going to do that because that's wasting everyone's time. But the point I just made is that today I have more information about the mini
That's
PC
not
than
the
I did
point.
yesterday.
Oh
As
my
you
God, this
know,
makes me so
day
much more
over day,
mad than it
things
should
change.
be.
That's called life. That's called gaining information and experience based on time and investment. And then you gain wisdom based on things you learn. From what I'm to understand, this PC is better than initially what I was
Is that
told.
what people-
Initially, I was told it wasn't so good. And then more people did research when I actually gave you the specs on it yesterday, or the full name of it yesterday, and said, no, actually, it's better than you thought. It's just under maybe the
Oh
power
my
of a
lord,
Steam
man.
Deck,
You can't-
which is good. So
He is empirically wrong. There is not a single defensible position he has in this equation. The person came in, told him, hey man, you're incorrect about this thing. And he shit all over the person and said that they were wrong and stupid and they weren't paying attention, all this and that. Played the intro over again. Next day, dude, I already went over this. I don't owe you shit. I don't owe you an apology. And you were wrong then. And now I'm right. Holy crap, this dude was putting John Rambo on blast for not being a man about stuff. Is this what men do? I mean, it depends on who you ask. Refuse to apologize when you're just wrong.
I'm glad that is better
They
than
can
I
play
thought.
Elden Ring
all
as a
right?
text-based adventure. That'd actually be pretty cool. I would like to see someone actually make that.
You literally said yesterday AMD
Slow
processors
animation,
don't have
cloud
cooling like
gaming,
Intel
Bitcoin.
processors
Hey,
do.
there
That's
you
not
go.
true.
Can we
That
watch
was
the Bitcoin
100%
mining?
based on facts told me, or excuse me,
Yeah.
information told me by viewers.
This is what you get paid for. This is what you get what you pay for.
Okay? That was told to me by viewers. And you have the right to dispute that and say that's not true. What I said was, if you have an AMD processor and an Intel processor and it's in a mini PC and there's no cooling, the AMD runs hotter. That's what I was told. But apparently this mini PC
That's
does
not
have a
what you
fan,
were saying,
in which
DSP.
case I guess that's great then, right? It has a fan, so that means it's going to cool it down. It's not going to matter, right?
Yeah, burp yourself like a baby.
Excuse me.
Right there on mic.
Ooh.
We're
Yes,
not
that
going
is
to do
correct.
that because it's
A lot of the
wasting
things that I
everybody's
say
time.
are
It says
hearsay
after
based on
doing
what
it,
people
wasting
tell me.
everybody's
You're
time.
right.
Exactly.
Because I'm one person and you are many. I don't have infinite time to sit here and research every single possible thing
There
that
you
I say
go.
about
How
everything.
detractors
I
are made.
don't.
And,
I
th-
base
and
it
that's
on
very
things that I
true.
hear from you guys.
Is this how detractors are made? If you look at the litany of DSP detractors, a lot of them started off as fans. It's one of his dumb little narratives that does have a little bit of weight to it, that detractors started off as fans. I, for example, started off more or less as a fan. Like, I wasn't watching his stream, I wasn't in his channel watching a stream. I was watching compilation videos, and I was a fan of this dude. I was like, oh, this guy's really funny. The way he flips out at every game, he must be a character. And then, you get to learn more about the person that you're a fan of, and then you quickly find out who they are. Tevin was kind of a fan when he started off. Evil AJ was a fan, turned into a toxic asshole. Who was his... Gamer J. Lee started off as a fan, became toxified. And this is how it happens. Is you get slighted by this dude. You get shit on by this guy. And the reality comes crashing down, and you see how terrible of a person he is.
Things I read on social
Jasper
media or news
Bloodwork
stories and
money
stuff.
gone to this joint?
Am I at
I think we went to
Evo
that at the arcade
to know
stick.
that the USB ports are melting?
He was
Should I
wrong.
have gone there,
Yeah, that's
flown
correct.
out
It's
there
still
to confirm the
toxic trolling
reports,
it.
or could I
Yeah.
just talk about it on my podcast today? Do you see? But you want to nitpick because you want to basically make me look like
You
a
are a
villain or
villain.
like an idiot.
You
I'm
are an
not.
idiot.
So enough of your bullshit.
How dare you
about that?
correct
How
me?
about you hold me to the same human standards as every single other person who streams, and stop acting like I'm supposed to be an infallible human who knows everything.
But you
I
just
don't.
acted like
I
you
base
did.
it off of input I get every day. In fact, you know what I'm saying? So people, when I first got this 2 days ago, people were sending me information. Hey, here's what I think.
Oh,
here's-
then he
you know,
blames other
and I
people.
base
Nice,
what I
nice.
talk
It was
about
their
on my
fault that he
podcast
had to get
based on what
toxic.
People were telling me. So then yesterday, some people were like, "We don't think that information is correct. Can you give us the
my
stats?"
chat,
So
I
I
didn't
did. I told
prepare
you
this stupid,
the
fed me wrong
actual
information.
stats
Yeah.
on the box. Okay, people researched it overnight and now came at me overnight and actually left me comments and were like, "No, actually, you
But
don't even
how's that
understand."
fair that they researched it overnight? Because whoever she is, she knew it ahead of time. And she was telling DSP to do research. Oh, that's what should have happened. What should have happened was that she should have held all of her stupid ass complaints and criticisms and then emailed him. Hey, DSP, you're wrong, but I don't want to address this in public because then you'll have to get toxic and defensive. Here's how you could be better off in the future. And by the way, I'll go ahead and beat myself for daring to question you. Then DSP would read the email, scratch your chin, and say, okay, so, all right. I'll correct myself and pretend like I knew this all along.
And that's actually way better than you think it is. You can play some 3D games and things on there. Again,
This
not high
gameplay
settings.
will be a bore
It should be
fest.
fine.
I'm
It should
not
go
enjoying
eat.
his
And I was like,
Chrono
oh,
Trigger
that's
playthrough
good to
at all.
know. Because now maybe I could consider doing things that I wasn't thinking of doing, with this new information. That's cool, right?
Also, that's
But-
when he said that stop trying to hold me to standards that other people don't live by or whatever he said. That's not true either. Again, I'll bring up myself because I know me, but I also know plenty of other streamers who, if you tell them, hey man, that's not how that thing works. Oh, okay. Or, well, let me research it. DSP could have done this. Even if DSP had so much ego that he could refuse to admit that the person was right, what he could have done was, hey, I'll research it more. I'll look into it more. We'll look into this more. Let's not address it just yet. Can we talk about it later? He could have done that. And that's what really frustrates me when he talks about this stuff about how I was forced to be an asshole. I was forced to be an asshole. Video games are not like Fallout 4, or real life isn't like Fallout 4, where you have 4 dialogue options and one of them being goodbye. You can say other options. You have other things you can say to people. You've got other ways of being diplomatic about situations. You don't ever, if you really don't want to, you don't ever have to agree that someone's right. But you also don't have to be a dickhead about it. But DSP doesn't realize that because that's how DSP was raised or taught to believe in some way, is that the only way to administer your point is to be an asshole. How does this dude get through life in general outside of, his pig pen? When he goes and orders something, does he say, yeah, can I get 10 chicken nuggets? Is that going to be okay for you? Do you think you can handle that? Do I need to come back there and help you make the chicken nuggets? Oh, and, don't trouble your little pea brain about it, but can you also, make some french fries while you're back there? What? Dude, he spit in my food. I didn't do anything.
You have to understand, I'm not going to be perfect. I'm not going to have ultimate knowledge every day.
You're not perfect, so
Yesterday, we had
apologize.
people coming into the last third of the podcast asking me questions about things we answered in the first third. And it was over and over. Like, well, so what? Am I supposed to restart the show? So to tell
No, you don't have to do that. You could just say, I've already addressed this, or let's move on. We'll address it later.
It's ridiculous. Again, no one else is held to these kind of crazy standards.
Maybe because not everyone else acts like you do.
Only Dark Side Phil, because people want to sit here in a toxic environment
that you create,
all right? And they want to be
that you create
on my own show where I'm just trying to entertain you every day, acting like this is some kind of a fucking scientific show about PCs or something. It's not. So, newsflash, this isn't Linus Tech Tips. This isn't Digital Foundry.
Yeah, probably.
This is DSP Gaming. I'm a 41-year-old guy who has very limited knowledge about this stuff.
Nuggets?
And I'm just
still
winging
haven't told me. Do you want
me
to run your restaurant for you?
It's time to stop being assholes.
Exactly.
All right, really. And if you want to live in that toxic asshole world, then
okay, I really wanted to see that quote. This Anon moderator, by the way, he's on very thin ice because this is twice now that he's called out Phil. The first time was when he was discussing the garbage disposal. And I don't know who I feel more anger for. People who donate him money or mods who clearly see that DSP's a bad person, but stick around. Like, Swaggins knows that DSP's an irredeemable loser and sticks around. Anon moderator knows that DSP is an irredeemable asshole and sticks around. I don't know. It's kind of a coin toss for me. I almost think the moderators are worse.
Polls. All right, really. And if you want to live in that toxic asshole world, then stay off my streams because I don't want you here. I don't want people coming and spamming my streams, demanding things for a fucking hour from me. Yes, perhaps you could have thought that yesterday I was being rude to you, Lavinia, but literally you sat here in the chat, spammed my fucking podcast, demanding my attention.
That is not what happened. That is an absolute bald-faced lie right there, because I have memories of it. It happened not too long ago. He was saying, all right, well, where's the answer? Where's the answer to my question? Okay, well, now they're silent. So which is it? It's exactly like you guys say. It's like Schrodinger's everything with this dude. People are simultaneously spamming his chat while also not speaking up. And this applies to everything with DSP. It's even in his approach to video games. When you're playing a fighting game against him, you're simultaneously being random and using a pattern. So it's great. It covers everything. Random patterns means literally anything that could happen. So anything pisses him off. If you say nothing, you piss him off. If you talk once, you piss him off. If you talk 5 times, you piss him off.
During the time that wasn't even Q&A, fuck off and get banned and don't come back. You're an obnoxious individual and we don't want your kind around here. We want people who are actually here to have a good time and be chill. So fuck off and kiss my ass. Okay. Much better now, isn't it? Because now she's not spamming the chat anymore. Because, by the way, her name's not Lavinia. I know who that is. As always, these people who come by are just sock accounts of other people who have already been banned a million times. I know who that was. They've been here for months. Again, I'm being nice. I don't reban them. But then they look for opportunities like this to cause drama. And that's all it is. This is more drama bullshit. And I take care of it. And here we go. Now, here are all the trolls. Oh,
you're so incredibly toxic, man. Banned.
Okay, so goodbye to you. So here we go.
But it wasn't just Lavinia. Everyone else is supporting her too. Banned.
This is good. Who's next? Because now this is good.
No, you're legit
it's good
terrible.
To take the
Sometimes
opportunity,
banned.
All right.
You're being the one doing the drama.
Clear the community of this toxic element every once in a while. It really is.
I bring this up a lot, but this is exactly how cults work. And you're kind of getting a preview of one of my future DSP psychology streams. I want to talk about him as a cult leader and the different parallels between the psychology of cult leaders. And in it is the assumption that you have to be smart to run a cult. You really don't. DSP is very good at running a cult. And this right here is a great example of cult management. You do something to elicit people's reactions. Say, you flog a person in public or whatever, and you keep track of who had a problem with it. Who had a problem with me beating this person in public right there in the middle of the courtyard or whatever? Who had a problem with me slapping the shit out of one of my believers or supporters? And then you go after them too. Because if you really supported the God King, you would not look with disgust on what the God King does. And it's like this right here. People start speaking up finally and saying, hey man, no, what you did was wrong. All of them get shot out. Everyone, goodbye. And that's how it is that he has a very, very curated chat. He only keeps people who are not going to speak up and who are not going to express disdain for his behaviors. He only has people who agree with him. Convince the cleansing. Yeah, the anti-Phil conspiracy runs
Clear the
deep.
air. Wipe the toxic right out. Right? It's ridiculous.
I look forward to watching the next psychology stream.
And
Yeah,
by
I'm
the way,
waiting until my
notice how
cough
the
goes away.
regulars
You
are
guys
actually
have been
very
hearing
happy
me
about this
cough
because
a
now we don't
lot.
have to listen to this bullshit anymore.
You forgot me in
right?
detail. You take
Why the
advantage of
fuck are
losers
we
and-
wasting
Yes,
time on this nonsense?
That's true as well.
Why on the... Oh, of course. SD Charger says they're just going to flood back in a couple of days. You're absolutely right, because this is what they do. They come in with their sock accounts, and they change all their names like I don't know who they are. And I'm very nice. I'm very
What do you
nice to
mean
these
you're
people.
kind
I
of
don't
Phil?
immediately reban them when they come back. That person in particular had been banned multiple times. This was like their fifth sock account. And I'm like, dude, all right, I'm going to be nice. And then they come in here with a know-it-all attitude yesterday. Oh, here's my opportunity.
Didn't they know it all? Didn't they know the information? DSP came into the equation saying, hey, A equals 1. Someone in the chat says, no, actually A equals 2. You're an idiot. You're stupid. You don't know what you're talking about. A totally equals 1. Next day, dude, some dudes confirmed with me, A equals 2. Yeah, didn't I tell you that yesterday? Oh, yeah. Okay, you want to be a know-it-all. I did know the answer. Yes, I technically, if you really want to be specific about it, I did know it all.
Finally got Phil in a gotcha moment because I'm researching his mini PC and it's better than he thinks it is. So here, let me come to the fucking podcast mad late in the last 20
How
minutes.
does that
and tell
plan
him
make
he's
any
all
sort of sense?
wrong, just to get him in a gotcha moment on his own show. To which case I'm like, no, I'm gonna make fun of this because it's stupid. No one cares. I don't have the data. We'll have more data. I'm sure people will research it. So now this person literally sat in chat, just so you guys don't watch it on demand because you have no idea. Since the moment I started the podcast this morning, we're running over an hour now. They have been spamming the chat. Are you going to apologize to me? Because I'm right about your PC and you're wrong. And blah, blah, blah. What? And I'm not even kidding. I counted. It was about 40
why didn't you do it?
they spammed
Why
the
didn't you
chat with that
apologize?
message today? 40 times. So it was about once a minute.
He could have started off with an
chat with a
apology. He
message.
could have said, hey, I got some new information and I apologize. Whoever, I was incorrect and you were right. My bad. I went off on you too hard. That's on me. It's a learning experience for me. I'm still learning how to be a decent human. I'm on 41 years. It's not going well. Could have done something like that. Can't. It's your fault.
So I'm supposed to be serious
It's
about
time
this?
gotcha moment, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Turning fans into detractors is his
You're
whole
out of your
thing.
mind. And by the way, no, that wasn't a supporter. That's someone who's been gifted memberships 3 times in a row, and it's a sock account of a fucking troll. I know who it is. Like I said, I know all these people who are coming in and act like this.
and gameplay
Normal
for
people don't come
mainstream.
to and act like that.
I don't know about the gameplay. I've
It's
seen
all
me play
about me.
games. It's not that great.
It's my podcast, not yours. All right. Enough with the being completely unfair to me and trying to make it out like I'm a villain. And again,
We are unfair to Phil for getting yelled at by him for saying the right thing. And then when he comes back the next day and pretends like he learned it basically on his own, we are wronging him by saying, don't you think you should apologize? That is wronging Phil. Holy shit. I know I exaggerate a lot with this dude, but that is some next level glass skin. It hurts him that you want him to be a decent person. That hurts me. Is that why he has such a problem with his parents? They hurt him by saying, hey, DSP, don't you think you should be employed? I imagine his parents call him DSP. That's a gotcha moment, man. You hurt me by making me be incorrect.
Do that? Why did they just spam my chat for 40
Yeah, you ignored
minutes
it,
with the same
exactly.
message? So that now there could be highlights of this podcast so the haters can talk about something today. Go fuck yourselves. Literally, lick the shit in my asshole. I don't care about any of you. You're all insignificant humans. None of you will ever do anything with your lives. Get fucked.
All right, so the last thing that can be said about that, because you could talk about that video all day, is that going to be another clip that's all taken out of context? Because to DSP, what is the context? I came in talking about my computer, and this woman, I mean, I assume she was on the rag, and she just went nuts on me and was saying, Phil, you're a piece of shit, you're wrong. And I did nothing. I was actually deeply hurt by this. And then it turns out that I was right, and they also just kind of coincidentally were right. Then they were demanding that I apologize for being an asshole. So I banned him. Any person hearing that's going to very quickly put together, okay, so you're the asshole in this equation. You're the bad person in this equation. I've mentioned this before, but I have this relative who she kind of reminds me a little bit of DSP. That's her overlap with DSP. Uh, she will tell a story of how she got over on whatever rival or frenemy that she has. And she'll tell the story, and anyone else in the room will be able to put together the story and realize that she's the bad person in the story. And everyone's kind of looking at each other uncomfortably because they all know that each other know. But no one really says anything because, what is there to say? And she has her hands on her hips, feeling so proud that she was an asshole. And that's DSP. DSP will shit all over you and somehow still be the golden person in the equation. I don't get that, man. I guess it's good that I don't get it, because if this made sense to me or if this was logical to me, I guess I would just be a DSP fan. All right. And this is the one about the troll Discord attacks and the Jasper hearsays. Holy shit. This is the same clip? 37 minutes. I hope I can get as much of it in as I can.
It's right here. It's my new Conva Obsidian 2 joystick is on the floor next to me. So stop that right now. Okay. Anyway, the reason I bring this up, all right, is because...
It's funny you bring that up, Inkels. If there were two DSPs and you didn't know which one to shoot, Cat's got the gun, right? Which DSP do I shoot? Ask them their thoughts on poop. The fake Phil will be like, what? Dude, I'm 41 years old. I'm not interested in poop. The real DSP like, hey, it's like lick the shit out of my ass, ack, 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 and then Cat shoots him.
Because this is my 15th anniversary as a content creator, and because we're having
Kira, narcissistic injury is very incredible. It's like they have no defense stats.
There's a concerted effort by those on the internet who benefit from my misery to try to create more drama and misery. All right.
Why?
And I want to say
I don't have to create any misery for you, dude.
Because this week you did not buy into the bullshit, and that's a great thing that people now have seen through all of this nonsense. All right. Just to give you some perspective, in the last week, the nonsense that has happened. Okay. So first of all,
we got to do some major retconning now.
First of all, I get donated a mini
The real
PC.
DSP will give Cat a backhand compliment.
It's pretty good, Cat. There's less gristle and chunkiness than normal.
Hey man, I want to donate it immediately. Send it to me. Someone out of the kindness of their heart contacted me and said, with the things that it sounds like you can do with a PC like that, I want to donate one.
Yeah, what an asshole. Look what it led to.
That's amazing. So immediately, what happens? These people try to make it into a negative, right? First of all, the PC obviously is a trap. It's a troll thing where someone put in like keyloggers and stuff. Then, you see, Phil
you should set up a bot to just spam BK.
Because he thinks one thing, but it's another thing, and we're going to try to bait and trap him. We actually have people, so here's what you guys don't know. But because I don't talk about it publicly, okay?
When Moise sees this clip. Yeah.
There's a good
15 or 20 people
that
I'm sure Moise won't even really comment on it. He's done with DSP. Most people are done with DSP after the first dose.
Previous accounts being on my streams, and they are a group that sit in a
Where?
Discord, and they chat with each other all day, every day, talking about me,
Yeah.
crapping on me, trying to make fun of me.
We do make
trying to
fun of you.
find
There's no
ways to
try
derail my
about it.
streams and or create drama around me. I know that sounds weird to be like, no, that's got to be an exaggeration. No, it's very true. It's very true. Everyone knows it. We all see evidence of it.
Who's seen evidence of it? Did
It's
we
not
do an
hard to
expose
figure out.
on this?
All right, these people are crazy. They're obsessed.
I definitely don't remember
And
that.
they sit around literally plotting stuff. These are people who, in a lot of cases, used to be detractors, but they would be in the chat and pretend to be fans. Only over the years, then they would reveal themselves every once in a while when they just couldn't resist a big insult or derailing the stream or insulting another one of my viewers. For various reasons, they all have been banned. So they come back over and over with sock accounts. Okay? And the thing is, they don't think I know it. But the thing is, there's a couple things that you can always tell. Number one, they all talk the same. They all have the same mannerisms, the same sayings. They reference the same memes. A lot of them have the same kind of type that they type the same way. You can tell if it's the same person easily. It's not a big difference to figure this out, especially if it's a regular who's in the chat all the time.
Okay, there we go. By the way, DSP is saying that he can do typographical analysis on the fly. He can look down a chat and see how you're typing, and he can instantly recognize you based on his own internal typographical analysis. This is the same dude who said that it was conspiracy theories and circumstantial bullshit and hearsay and slander that Secret Limited and others were doing actual typographical analysis with DSP's way of typing and they call me DSP way of typing. He said that that was bullshit. And they used actual computer algorithms to test it. But DSP, who can eyeball it, now that's true. That's actual proof. I've confirmed that you're the detractor. How is that even remotely fair? No, I forgot. Swaggins and the others, they've got their own typographical systems. That's why we don't see Swaggins in chat, is he's too busy typing in every line in the chat. Oh, yeah. I recognize this dude. The way he said cat.
Always on a sock account. That's number one. Number two, what they don't realize, which
Do we have a secret symbol like a pyramid, but it's like a pig's
don't
snout?
even like each other.
Man, I'm just bummed out I'm not part of these Illuminatis.
And actually
Maybe it's for the
tell me
best.
about
I would
what they're
betray
talking
everyone.
about. Like, if they're planning to do something, I know about it ahead of time because people tell me. I don't ask about it. I literally don't even know who these people are. But I'll get
So you get emails from secret people you don't know who they are, and you just trust them implicitly.
Prepare yourself because they might try to derail your stream, or there might be
DSP gets dead
that
drops
behind the scenes, and
of
I'm
messages
like, oh, okay,
and trust
thanks
them.
for telling me, I don't care about it. I don't follow
They
it.
read like
It's
Phil
good to have the
typing.
heads up.
Exactly.
So what
It's
they don't
just
even know
Phil.
is that I know who they all are. All right, and they consistently get banned and come back and get banned and come back for various different reasons. Like I said, sometimes they do try these drama efforts and things, and it doesn't work, so they get banned and they come back with another account. So this week, one of these things happened where an idiot, one of them, this is someone who had already had 3 previous accounts at least.
No.
It might have actually gone back further than that. But this person had purposefully tried to do a situation where
It wasn't a gotcha moment.
I got to find a gotcha moment on Phil's streams where I can make him look bad.
But
right?
you
I'm
chose
talking
to look bad afterwards.
about this new mini
Also,
PC that showed up.
hold on a second before I get any further. What exactly would the look bad situation resemble? Hey, I think this PC could do this. Person in chat says, I don't think you're correct. I don't think it works that way. The gotcha moment that DSP avoided, see, he dodged the toxicity, was him saying, oh, maybe I was mistaken. That would have been front news. Everyone would have been talking about it. Moist Critical would have done a video on it. DSP mistaken. Piece of shit doesn't understand something. And acknowledges that he doesn't understand something. Front page news. What's the gotcha moment? I don't understand. That you don't know something? If that's the case, I'm regularly at gotcha moments. I suppose I should be pissed off all the time. Today at work, I couldn't figure out this one form. I should have yelled at my boss. This is a gotcha moment. You're catching me not understanding something. You piece of shit. You're banned.
But I don't really know anything about mini PCs. I'm talking about things that people are telling me. I'm getting emails every night. Hey, here's what I think about your PC.
I was like, James Bond was on in the corner. I wasn't really paying attention, but I think I know everything about it.
An end-all, be-all authority, informative
There was
discussion
100%
about
being
any
fed
equipment I'm
info
using
by
or anything
detractor
like
per
that.
usual.
This is not
Yeah,
Linus Tech
if he doesn't know who they
right?
are, why should he
This
trust
is
them?
not Digital Foundry doing frame rate testing. This is just me talking.
Except
on
it
a
wasn't
podcast
just
with
you
guys
talking.
casual,
You wanted to get
all right?
irate about it.
But
You were
anytime
responding
that
like you
these
built the
idiots
thing.
can try to get someone in a gotcha moment, they'll do it. So, I gotcha. See, you misspoke about this about the PC.
Yeah, you could just say,
misspoke
okay,
that about the PC.
you got me.
And then because I don't outright address it.
You did outright address it. You
now
replayed
I'm
the
somehow
intro.
doing it wrong, right? Or someone shows up late to my stream and is demanding that I derail
No one
the
was
entire
demanding
stream to
that.
go back and
That
talk
didn't
about a
happen.
topic about
These
that
things are.
PC that was at the
What?
beginning of the
I
stream,
want to see DSP's
right?
life through his
So I
eyes.
make
Maybe it
light of
really
it,
is
I
super
joke around, and
horrifying.
everyone laughs and has a good time. So what do? Oh my God, did you see the joke that Phil made about a viewer who was trying to give him information about his PC?
You're right.
Didn't
These
happen.
things did not
It's the same
occur,
fucking troll
DSP.
who's been in this chat a million times, always trying for the gotcha moment. It's worthless. From the moment that the moment that the mini PC arrived, correct? What is the first thing I said? I'm going to hook it up on Sunday night and test it for myself. And once I test it, we'll have the end-all, be-all information about this PC. We won't know till I hook it up. We can all sit here and speculate and we can read stats online. But until I actually hook it up and test it and benchmark
The
it
trolls
myself,
planned it all
we won't know
and executed their
That's
plan,
the
but
first
somehow
thing I
Phil was
said.
prepared and knew it was coming
So
all
then why
along.
are
Yeah,
the
this
people
was a
on the stream
successful
arguing with
dodge
me
to the
about
plan.
The power of the PC, if it's going to overheat, if it has a fan in it, who cares? We'll find out
DSP
when
is
I
that
test it
meme
on
with
Sunday.
SpongeBob
Why?
and Patrick
Because
and the
these are
city burning
trolls
down.
trying to get
We
you
did
in
it.
gotcha
We
moment.
saved the
See?
stream.
Now here's the truth, Jasper. You gotta
Jasper,
get
get the
down.
hell out of here.
Here's the truth. They're trying to basically derail my content.
Which they
right?
did.
Because what I should have done if I was smart, which I'm not. I'm too nice.
That was kind. You don't want to see DSP when he's angry. I think he'd just start waving a gun at his chat.
And say, all right, you know what? Just ban.
Who wants to get shot first?
Just ban your ass. I'm not going to pay attention to you.
Line up. I only have a couple bullets.
But instead, I entertain it. I read the comments nicely. I treat them like normal stream members because I'm trying to be nice and open.
Did that happen? Was he being nice to this person? Being nice to the person would have resembled something very different, I would think. He laid into him the second they said something.
A positive atmosphere on my streams.
I shouldn't need to do research, and I'll ban you for correcting me. Oh, by the way, you ended up being correct, but I'm actually more correct.
So basically, you know, they try to turn this into, oh, see, Phil disrespects his fans.
He did.
Phil doesn't care, and he doesn't listen, and then he treats them badly. It's like,
it did.
None of that
I saw
happened.
it. I was there.
Literally none of it. But this is the white noise they try to create, the drama around my streams. So I've completely
you're ignoring it right now, huh?
Nothing's happened. It's good that I've ignored it because it was all bullshit to begin with. I tested out my mini PC on Sunday night, and I found out it's okay. It can play some 3D stuff, but not at high settings. You can go around low.
Which is what they were telling you. But
Skyrim didn't look great. Visage didn't look great. They certainly ran. They're playable, but they didn't look good. It's like, well, I'm probably not going to use this thing then to do any modern games. It's probably going to be retro games and stuff like that, which is exactly what I said at the beginning of all of this. Before a moment of anyone coming on my stream and declaring, oh, it has the capability to do this, it has the capability to do that, it has a fan.
Were they waving their hands around when they typed that? How do they type it?
It's just going to be...
They must have used Dragon Speech. Brought to you by Dragon Speech.
That's what it's going to be. And God, by the way, that's exactly what it is. So, actually, I was right all along, but, you know...
Actually, you weren't right all along. You were empirically false. Oh, my God, it's all about being right.
Who totally
DSP's scoreboard on being right is 4 trillion to 0.
But that was
DSP's the greatest
of the things that happened this week. Okay? Earlier this week, we sat down on my podcast and we talked about Mortal Kombat 1 coming up.
None of that happened. Big Red Cheese, Big Gnosis. It's super effective. It gets dense. Don't trust your senses, idiots.
We found out Mortal Kombat 1 has a beta coming
up. I watched it happen in real time.
People want to see me play the beta. They've already expressed.
You can't gaslight me, DSP. I know what I saw.
But then come to find out, the Mortal Kombat 1 beta is not
mean for him and ball slurs. Yeah, then he's really going to get canceled if he starts being mean.
At launch. NetherRealm has said
that you're a functional retard. I have to ask.
Later on, which means whatever format or platform you buy Mortal Kombat 1 for, you're stuck with the player base on that format until they patch in cross compatibility, which we don't know when that's going to be. They didn't promise anything yet. Okay, so we already know statistically from Street Fighter 6. Almost no one is buying fighting games on Xbox. Street Fighter 6 had like...
When he was contemplating getting Street Fighter 6, people were bringing that up in the chat. Again, I remember because I was there. DSP, please get it for PlayStation. There's more people who play fighting games on PlayStation. DSP's response, it's crossplay. I can get it for Xbox, and I'll be able to play just as many people. A couple minutes later, dude, I should get stuff for PlayStation. And it's exactly the same situation we just witnessed, where people told him he's just wrong. Which, yeah, crossplay sounds all well and good, but what happens if you just don't want to do with crossplay? You know, what if the PC version has a super bad bug or whatever, and, you know, they cheat? You still want to be able to get it for the console that has the best base, even if it's crossplay. And now that all the dust has settled, DSP has decided, actually, I was right all along. My viewers demanded I get it for Xbox. They, had a sniper trained on me. That's not true. DSP has been wrong once. He was wrong that he should treat people with respect. He was wrong about that. You all deserve nothing.
80 to 85%
it's not like Xbox has only 1% of total audience. It's a stupid argument. Yeah, exactly.
10 to 15% on Xbox.
You guys need to activate crossplay with your donations.
If I buy MK1 on Xbox and I try to play it
As
on
being
there,
from Dimension
I'm going to have
7,
like the
Phil can
same
control the
people
fourth
playing me
dimension.
every time.
He
It'll be
rewrites
boring
history
as
to
shit,
maintain
always
his
playing
code.
the
That's a
same
pretty cool
couple
ass
of people
power.
who are available per region or whatever. It'll be very boring. You don't want to fight the same players every single time you're playing a fighting game, especially a new game. You want to be playing a variety of players, a variety of comp, a variety of characters, and that wouldn't happen if I bought it on Xbox. So we had the discussion what do? Because if I buy it on PS5, that's all well and good. Problem is, my joystick
Scott, this
on
has
PS5
been
is
really
very old.
frustrating.
It's a 9-year-old joystick.
Like, holy
that
shit,
I've been
this
using
dude's
ever
awful.
Since the beta of Street Fighter V came out.
Man, 2023 has not been the year for Phil. He's been caught in gotcha moment after gotcha moment.
Joystick, it probably does have a significant amount of input lag. It's not like a modern joystick where they've tried to design that out of the stick. 8 years ago actually wasn't that big of a concern. So after having talked about it, basically I presented a situation to the audience on my podcast. I said, I'm seriously considering converting all my fighting games over to PS5. Even though we've now been playing Street Fighter 6 for 2 to 2.5 months on Xbox and it's worked fine, I feel like moving everything to PS5 is the better option.
Which is what people told you.
And overall, quality of life, having fighting games on PS5 just makes more sense. Games
which
like
is what people were telling you.
Tekken 8 and others in the future are likely going to have their major player bases on PS5, and this will future-proof me. I won't have to worry about.
People wouldn't mind if you didn't follow people's instructions, if you just gave them credit at the end.
In addition,
if you could just say, a lot of people told me that I should have done this. If you just did that, people wouldn't be as annoyed with you, Phil. But he has to be the man who's always right.
That I could probably get a joystick that's top-notch, top of the line, and give me the absolute best controls when
it's like an abusive relationship. Holy shit.
It seems like there's a desire for me to have since I'm
most of whom are probably in cities, of which
so I
DSP is very
presented
major.
the case to my audience. If I do a big investment, all right, I would like your support. Meaning, hey, if someone wants to contribute to help me with this,
I don't want to.
Please do.
Why would I want to? Look at what happened to that person who did contribute. They had a green name, DSP.
The last thing I would want to do is invest a lot.
That person contributed to the business, and they got tossed the hell out. A bunch of the people that he banned were green text names. Banned.
Well, so, oh my God,
I'm not giving you a damn penny.
I invested hundreds and hundreds of dollars, and it didn't go to a good reason. It didn't go to a good thing. I could have put it into something else, right? So that's essentially
that reminds me of another thing. DSP does this stupid shit, and it's very self-destructive with him tossing out people who know things, people who have some sort of information on the subject, because this person was right. Sorry, DSP. I'm sure it hurts. It makes your dick fall off, but a woman was right. You'll find the power to get over it, DSP.
DSP's a manly man. I don't answer to any woman.
Cat just taps her foot.
I'm coming, boss.
Anyway, DSP, you don't realize how that's self-destructive to you. Because if you shut down all the advice systems or people who are competent enough to give advice, or make people too afraid to give you advice, you're going to be left to your own devices. And we've seen how that goes. We've seen DSP on his own. He's pouring grease down the toilet and destroying his garbage disposal. DSP needs guidance, but he shuts it all down. If people weren't so terrified, or if you hadn't thrown out so many experts, someone would have told him, hey, DSP, just get a Brooks fighting board, the circuit board. That way you can plug it into your brand new arcade stick for Xbox, and you can use it on PlayStation. And so much of this would have been solved already, because now I hear he's complaining about the sticks not broken in and shit like that. It would have been broken in, whatever the hell that means.
I never outright
DSP's not really a fan of women.
Buy me anything.
No, it's not. I don't think that's
anything like that.
I don't
never
think
happened.
he is. No.
Okay, it doesn't matter what people say or misconstrue. I never outright said, "Hey, buy me a joystick, man." Never happened.
Maybe.
Okay.
But the implication is there.
So over the weekend, I was considering what to do, and I basically made a big decision. I made a big decision over the weekend. I said, you know what? I think I'm going to make the investment. It's a lot of money because it's a joystick that's hundreds of dollars. I have to rebuy Street Fighter 6 on PS5. I have to get PlayStation.
Yeah, all things people were telling you that you could do.
The yearly annual.
Also, DSP bought all the costumes on Street Fighter 6, so that's another part that he's omitting here.
In addition to that, I'm going to get more.
I never specifically demanded money. I just said that money better get in his bag right now.
All in all, when you add it up, it's over $500. It's over $500 to do all this. Okay. So I said, I'm just going to do it. Let's do it.
Wait, do we all get a turn of the joystick? Right. I'll break in that, buddy, for you.
Immediately, when I announced to everyone that I've done this,
what does a person who has never wrong need advice for? God damn it, you caught me, Richard. We're going to see everything on PS5. I was wrong.
Joystick. This is cool. But what do the haters do? Oh my God, he spent money? How
You're rattling your empty cup in our face all the time.
I'm not allowed to spend any money. Because in their minds, they're still set on me years and years ago, being in financial distress all the time, right? Remember?
No, I remember
when I went to a
not even weeks
bankruptcy,
ago you were
and
talking
I had
about
to
how
hold streams to
I
pay
could really
bills.
use some
It's
money
true.
for my
It
day
absolutely
off.
happened.
I
It's
could really use some money
documented.
for my
It's
day
public.
off.
I did it. I had to do it at that time. I was desperate. If I didn't do those things, I wouldn't have been able to make ends meet and keep everything that I have. You know, I was in jeopardy of defaulting on payments.
This is
on
bullshit, man.
things.
This is some
Things aren't like that
extreme
anymore,
shit today,
all right? And
man.
I'm happy that
I
things
can't
aren't
believe
like
this
that
crap.
anymore. Things have been getting progressively better every year since then. The thing is, I'm not talking about it
All I hear is
constantly.
snort,
Because why
snort,
would
belch,
I?
snort,
This has
snort.
nothing to do with
Is that
anyone's
some sort of
public
secret
business.
code
It's just
pit
my
lord?
behind-the-scenes life.
Are you the
And
spy?
my streams are what they are, and you support them, and that's that. No one should care.
I think
about
I
what
should
I'm
start
spending
accusing
dollars
people of
on. It's
being the
ridiculous.
spy, so
But
people
that's
don't
how these
realize that
people
I'm the
are,
spy.
okay?
It was
It's
me all
absolutely
along.
ridiculous.
You guys
And I've
never
had
saw
enough
my face,
of
but
people
I'm
trying to
actually
treat me
Phil.
unfairly when everyone
You
else,
were watching
it's okay,
pre-recorded
but for
footage
me,
of me.
It's not. I can't spend $1 on anything.
Caught
right?
the
Even when it's
fuck
invested
out.
in the
Completely
business, it's not like,
exposed.
Phil frivolously went out and bought a fucking Gucci watch, or you know, he went out and he has a new car. I'm buying equipment for my content. But
No,
that's
it's
not good
fine.
enough.
It's just that
That's
you
not
beg for
allowed.
money beforehand.
So the first thing is, oh, how dare Phil go out and spend all that money and beg for people to pay for it? Never happened. Literally never happened, right? And then it's, well, how dare Phil spend that money if he said he didn't have it?
It did
Never
happen.
happened.
Dude
Didn't
was
say I didn't
begging for
have the
money for his
Said it's
day
a big
off.
investment, and
How
I'd
do
like
you
to
beg
make
for
it back.
money
I'd
for
like
your
to
day
buy
off
it and
if
have
you
people
just don't
support
have
fighting
it?
game content. If you like the fact that I invested in it, please support
That's
the
why I
stream.
think DSP is a series
You
of
know, say,
clones.
I'm
How
doing
do you
Street Fighter
forget
6
this
all
shit?
day. By all means, please support the stream. Throw a tip, donate some gifted memberships. That will help.
Speaking of
to
Street
give
Fighter 6
back for
costumes, do you want
all
all
the
4
investment
I
just
heard
did.
about the Ninja Turtle thing. I
That's
was
what
pretty
I'm saying.
stoked about it when I
didn't
first
say,
heard
hey,
about it.
buy me
Then
a
as soon as I
fucking
saw
joystick and shit for my
$15
house,
to
it
get
never happened.
Raphael, nah,
Right? Never.
nah,
Okay?
no, we're not doing that.
So, that narrative is destroyed. So now they move on to the next narrative. What's the next narrative? Oh, well, you see, even though Phil invested in his business, that's bad. He should have bought a blood test for his cat because his cat is sick. What?
Yeah, what? That's crazy talk.
So just listen to this narrative, all right? Last month,
Orange,
I
purple,
told a
liquefied
one-off
Mountain
story
Dew
on my
spaghetti
podcast
monster.
that I went to
Nonsense
a vet, and this vet
talk.
was
What the hell are
very
you guys even
unprofessional
saying?
and tried to scam me. I was never invited into the room when my cat was being examined
Well,
medically.
would you invite
I
you,
was told a
Phil?
bunch of stuff about my cat that I had no clue if it was
I wouldn't
true or
invite
not.
this dude
No
anywhere.
evidence if it was ever shown. I was trying to be upsold by this vet who looked completely
Yeah.
unprofessional.
This
and
dude looks
wasted my
professional,
time
though. Look at
that
this
day.
guy.
I mean, I told that if you want, you can watch the podcast like a month.
Yeah, his
old
grip
now,
on reality
okay?
is really
And
bad.
essentially, I was very
Alright,
upset with
he's
the way I was
he's
treated
dipping
this
too
vet.
much into his own hypnosis. He's
And
like
that was that.
Scarface.
Now,
He's getting
what you
high
guys
on his
don't
own
know
supply.
Is in the meantime, there's been follow-up.
Oh,
I'm
this
not gonna
big
tell you
gnosis
because
stuff
it's
is
no one's
pretty
business.
good. I should try
We had
some
an
too.
actual meeting
I'm
with this
fucking
vet,
invincible.
not the vet, but the
Wait, I have a
company
sound
that
clip for that.
owns
Why am I even saying that?
vet clinic? And we talked with the management about it and explained the entire situation from start to finish. And the management agreed with us that this seemed like the entire thing was wrong, that the vet was not doing what they
Management
professionally should have
agreed
done,
with me,
that it was completely
Phil.
unprofessional. Yes, they were trying to upsell us on a $300 blood test that is not needed.
But
on
that's
our
the
cat.
thing is you
We
don't
were
know if
outright
it's
told- Yeah,
needed.
you're right. That your cat did not need that blood test. You were being told lies because we were told Jasper needed a $300 blood test in order to find out if he has any kind of problems with his
Yes.
urinary tract.
Oh, okay.
No, he
DSP's a
doesn't.
vet.
We know this for a fact because years ago he went to a vet. Like
4 more years?
more
Dude, you
ago.
can't develop
He went to a
anything
different
in
vet,
4 or 5 years.
and
It's
that vet
impossible.
did not do a blood
Like, DSP
test.
hasn't developed
Immediately
talent in
diagnosed
what,
him with a
15
urinary
years?
problem
It's
and gave him
impossible. You can't
antibiotics.
develop things
So
like
we know
that.
he doesn't need it.
Takes
And
years
the
and decades to
management
develop
of
something.
This vet clinic agreed with
The
us
cat dies
that this
before it
vet
ever
was
gets a
in the
urinary
wrong.
tract infection.
This was 100% this vet trying to outsell to make money. And they said, number one, you're never going to have to deal with that vet ever again if you continue.
Even if all that is true, okay, let's say this is a scummy ass vet. Let's say that's true. You also just didn't have to tell us any of this, Phil. We only operate on the information that DSP gives us. Is this Chris Chan shit? People were only able to get so much shit out of Chris Chan because he said it. He could have come on stream and said, yeah, I took the cat to the vet. It went all right. And then moved on to the gameplay. But because DSP has to open up every facet of his life to everything about what's going on, because he thinks that's transparency. It's transparency to tell you guys everything. Should I tell you guys about how I went to the gas station this morning and agonized on if I wanted a chorizo burrito or did I want sausage? I don't know.
No spicy sausage for me.
And then I went to the register and the person didn't immediately greet me. And I was like, wow, what an unprofessional person. No, people don't want to hear that shit. And with DSP, when he tells all this shit, he eventually gets caught with his pants down because he says something stupid or embarrassing like this. And then he gets mad. And this dude's been doing it for 15 years. And he still hasn't learned that just don't tell people stuff. If for no other reason than because people are bored by it. And furthermore, it just reflects badly on you that you're willing to buy a controller that's $300, $400, $500 investment. But you scoff at the idea that maybe your cat might be sick. It's impossible that my cat could be sick. That cat's gonna die.
Continue to have business with us. You will never deal with that vet ever again. We're going to sit down
$300
with that vet,
less than a week in
why
pulse.
that was
Exactly.
Completely in the wrong, and make sure.
Also, DSP wasn't hurting for money. He just told
again.
us.
Right? So we had that conversation with the vet. Now I'm not going to tell you guys that because
You told us.
Your business.
You told
Who
us.
cares about that? Right? Doesn't matter. But these idiots.
My cat is a major character, dude.
Right?
He can't die.
Literally,
he's got
these
plot
idiotic trolls on the internet actually think that they're
$5 a
vets.
gallon, dude. What a rip.
And they say, you see,
yeah,
if a
Seattle,
vet tells you
that's
you
a good
should
place to
have
get gas.
$300 blood test for your pet, you should just do it. And the fact that you wouldn't do that for Jasper, but you bought a joystick instead, shows that you don't love your pet.
It shows that you don't see your
I'm
pet
not
as a
shitting
priority.
you. This is what these idiots are saying and doing. They're morons.
I did it for my cat. I always looked out for my cat. My cat was a
They will
hero.
do anything to create a false conspiracy theory.
It's not a
narrative
conspiracy.
to
We're
try to
just
make you
saying
look bad,
that it
but
reflects
they
on your
have content
character,
to put
DSP.
out. And they've been trying all
Jasper already
week
filled his
long
purpose. He
with
already got
their
2K.
first
Yeah,
it
get his
was
ass
the
out of here.
PC bullshit. Then
Are we
it
going to
was
be hearing
this
about
joystick
Jasper's
thing.
body?
Then it was a Jasper thing. It's insane.
The stench
I had
from
someone come to
Jasper's
my stream
decomposition
last
is
night
really gross. I'm going to have to
Alright.
close the door, guys.
and contribute and say, I hope that this helps
More
Jasper.
rands.
And I said, what are you talking about? And come to find out, they actually had watched detractor content and thought that Jasper
It's not.
was sick
No, I remember that happening because I was there.
the
DSP.
detractors are lying.
They
and
were
say
curious
horrible
on
things.
if Jasper was okay. You can ask that
It's
about
like-
things. Hey, Lynn, is Sasha okay?
What
Yeah,
the
my dog,
fuck?
he's cool.
So all I want to say to you guys is
He's a little pissed
thank you,
off because he
here's
wants
the
another
deal.
snack, but he's
If
not
you haven't
getting one right
noticed
now.
this week, despite the fact that these idiotic people are constantly trying to say negative things about me and my content, none of it has affected me or my content.
Except that
this
I'm
week.
doing a
The
long ass
content's been
rant about
good.
it.
The people are showing up to watch and enjoying. We're keeping the drama out of the chat, and the support's been good. You know, I have zero complaints. Everything has been.
You bought a toy because you're a
great.
baby, and you didn't
I
even
have no
buy a
complaints
cheaper
whatsoever about
alternative.
anything.
He
I
always
wanna
has
say
to go
thank
for the
you
most
because you've been
expensive
an
version of
outstanding
everything.
audience this week. With all the white noise bullshit that these idiots are pushing out there, all the false narratives, you have done a great job of just staying here and relaxing and enjoying the content for what it is.
Non-stop
right?
stupidity.
In
That's
fact,
what the content is.
I received an email this morning.
This
and
email
I
was
know
from
this is
a
it's an
guy
amazing
named,
coincidence
they
because
call
all
me
this is going on,
DSP.
and all of a
Must
sudden
be
I
the
get
dude
an
who runs
email
that account.
That is so pertinent that I wanted to
Oh,
read it here
cool. I
live
love
on the
this.
stream today. And I'm not going to read this person's name, obviously for privacy reasons. All right?
Afterwards, he's like,
Well, thank you, Phil.
So, here you ready? This is word for word an email that was sent to me this morning.
yeah, that's it. $100
Hello,
asking,
Phil.
hey, is the cat
I
okay?
just want you to know,
That's it.
I originally
He has to
found
make it
you
so much
troll
deeper.
content.
I did
I
not
still
stream
keep
last
up with
few
some
beer
of it
lobbies
here,
or minute fuck.
and
No, I
there,
didn't. It's
from
cool.
what I am
It
seeing,
might be kind of
you're
funny because
becoming
he's
more
trying
and
to
more
use this new
admirable every
controller.
day, so
That's why
allow me
I'm
to
pretty
explain.
excited.
Number one, the fact that they are constantly doing crazy amounts of mental
Gymnastics, you say?
and logic jumps to spin new narratives is becoming increasingly
The dude
laughable
who
with
did an incredible performance, like that Ultimate Ninja show, explaining to this person how them being correct was negative. Them being factually correct and pointing out to DSP, hey, I don't think you fully understand the capabilities of that product you bought. Maybe you should understand that it can do more than you realize. That person was an asshole and deserved to be banned. And I did typographical analysis on their statements and deduced that they were a bad person. But please, continue talking about mental gymnastics. I'm very curious to see where this goes.
every passing day. Number two, they're becoming more angry and jaded as their narrative continues to fail and negatively
who
affect
sent this
you
shit? Did
or
Kat
chase
send
people
this?
away from supporting you. Number three, the content you put out is some of the most consistent
Oh my
and well
God,
thought
this
out
is just
content I think I've ever
masturbation at this
consumed.
point.
I will say, I appreciate that comment. That's very subjective. Personally, I don't think that I'm hot shit.
Yeah, you
I
do,
don't,
DSP.
But it's nice to know someone likes the content. And number four, you clearly care about what
When?
your viewers
When
think.
did this happen?
The trolls and LARPers, I don't know what he means by LARPers, think it's cool or funny when they persuade or trick you into playing something that your general actual fans probably wouldn't care that much about.
Does DSP go in a
In
fugue
reality,
state
that
and
shows
write
that
these to
you're thinking
himself?
about
Does he
your
really
fans
not
and
realize
viewers
he's
to a
writing these to
greater
himself?
extent. It was your consideration, or excuse me, your considerate nature that they're just taking advantage of.
Oh my god.
I'm loving the content.
I'm gonna
You
start
know what
writing
I was
letters to
talking about, by the
myself.
way? Or she,
This will be
I don't
really
know.
fun. Hey
It's
guys,
like when
I
do
just got an
polls.
email
So
from
I'll
a
do
dude
poll.
who said
The poll
his
will be,
his
hey,
username is Chip
you know,
Zanif
what game
is
would
pretty
you
cool,
guys like
dude.
to see?
That sounds like a cool guy.
And, you know, I get a voting, and then I play the game, and everyone's like, well, we don't know why you played that game because we didn't care, right? And I'm like, well, I polled.
Yeah.
Like, all I can do is try to get
Should we do a
public opinion.
typographical
That's the best
analysis
way to
on
do
this?
it, right?
DSP
What
should
people
read
say
his
is
own
whenever I
work
try
and
to
be
do
like, oh, this looks
poll,
familiar. This
these
looks like
idiots
something I
come
would
and they
write.
try to skew the poll to the way that they think that it benefits them.
Yes, that are
The
correct.
game they don't think people would actually like to see, right? Or a
Review,
game that will only work
complaining
for
against
one
it all.
stream
Yeah,
and then
superfluous
fails.
moniker, and
I don't
he
know.
was actually
Again,
right.
most of the time when I do a poll,
Even though he
because
got
I actually don't
information
know
later that
what's
was
going on.
contrary
I
to
don't know
his
what's best
information
for
he
the
had,
streams. That's
he
why
was
I
still
asked you
somehow
guys
right.
for your input, right?
Don't think about it.
Anyway, I'm loving your content. They say that you make detractors out of your fans. Well, this is one detractor.
Oh
that you
my
actually
god, you
made
cannot
a
be
fan.
serious.
I hope that this message finds you well.
Bullshit.
So, thank you, very, very much.
Did
that's
1 Minute
a
Man
really
write
nice
this?
message, and it just kind of stands to reason, okay, that as long as you stay the course, and as long as you don't allow yourself to be distracted by all of the white
So it's just you. Those are your words,
you
DSP.
succeed in life, right? And that is really my philosophy these days. This week, people tried so hard to derail the content and to make it all about them and the drama they created, and it didn't work. People showed up, enjoyed the content. We didn't talk about their bullshit, and here we are at the end of the week. It's been a great week, moving forward positively. You know, good stuff. Thank you. So that's why I want to thank you, the viewers, because those of you who stay away from their bullshit. For those of you who listen to their bullshit, you know, I feel bad because I don't create the bullshit. They do. You know, some people genuinely contacting me overnight saying, "Is Jasper okay?" Yeah, he's fine. He's not sick.
This
There's
is
nothing
just
to be
this.
concerned about. It's
It's
scumbags
just
making
this.
stuff up.
It's this
Trying
moment.
to create drama, and people sadly believe it. And I get it. You guys love Jasper as much as I do. He's a cute guy. He's on the streams. He's a great part of the content. He's a great part of my life. Like I said, I think I think of him like a son. I want him to be a healthy cat.
I mean, he really
And
outed
is.
himself with that
Thankfully,
phrase, exactly.
he's a healthy
And there was a
cat.
moment where he
Trust me,
wasn't even
something
looking
wrong
at the
with
paper and he
Jasper,
was
he would
reading
be
it.
At a vet. Probably not that vet that just
Oh,
scammed
DSP
us.
read ahead.
He would be at a vet or an emergency clinic or whatever it needed to be. In fact, we've done that before. One time we sat at an emergency clinic for 5 hours.
Oh.
Just
Took my
saying.
phone in the
Know
shower.
about
Not
it?
sure if it was a
No,
good idea.
'cause I don't want
Oh,
people to
that's
be
dangerous,
concerned.
man.
But, you know,
Put in a bag
shit
of
happens.
rice.
And they were successful in derailing. They got their own miniature segment. And then their own later segment.
So, please, don't entertain nonsense, all right? And I'm going to do my best, okay,
If you want him
to
to be
make
a
sure that the
good guy, you
nonsense
should have
doesn't
gotten the
permeate
blower. Exactly.
my streams and my content. And what do I mean
And
by
people are going to give him shit about this.
If I see someone
If
trolling,
that cat
if I
dies,
see someone who
you
I
know this dude is going to get a lot of shit for that. And he's going to have to really recontextualize the narrative like crazy. He's going to have to do some advanced megapignosis that actually the doctor basically injected him with fox dye. And it was cat dye. And Jasper died. There was nothing I could do about it, man.
I know is a sock account. If I see someone who I know is trying to derail in a toxic way, I'm going to moderate, and I'm not going to say
Someone should for real take care of this.
I'm not gonna
Because
bring anything to
apparently that's what
attention.
we're doing
I'm
right
not
now.
gonna say,
We're all planning to
look, you
take him
motherfucker in
down.
the chat
I wasn't
and ban
aware
him.
of
I'm
this.
just
No one
gonna
told
say,
me.
ban and buy, and I'm not going to say a word, okay? That way, it doesn't derail the content. Because I think what happens is when I do
Now,
that,
DSP
then,
would be
oh,
really
that's the
wild
rise
as a
that people are
DSP
looking for.
taxidermies
I got the
Jasper
reaction.
and turns it
So
into
I'm
his
not gonna
next
give
controller.
them that satisfaction. I'm going to see it. Okay, bye. Bloop.
Holy
Done,
shit,
and
that
I
would be
continue
super
on,
dark, but I
and we don't
can't
pay any
lie,
attention
that'd be
to the
kind of
nonsense.
funny.
And I'm going to say this, I've said it before, I'll say it again. If you see me moderating, don't ask why someone was moderating. Because number one, it's actually none of your business. It's not your business, it's mine. And number two, you're
But
giving
what if
attention
I
to
want to
troll
avoid being
fight. That's
moderated?
exactly what they want.
What if
want a
they seem
discussion.
they said
over.
something that seems innocuous and they get
Okay?
banned? I
So
want to know.
please understand, there's a reason why I'm doing things the way I'm doing it.
Guys,
You know, we
you won't
get
believe
newcomers
this.
who come
Cat
to the channel
broke
all the time.
Jasper.
Just the other day,
She
there
was
someone
like
said,
playing with him near the
"Wow,
garbage
Phil,
disposal
you know, I'm a
and
newcomer
dropped
to
him
your
in there.
content. I can't believe you have 24-hour sub mode
No,
on
he
your
will
chat.
do a
Do you
funeral and be
understand how
sad and get some
deterrent
pity
that is to
bucks and
newcomers?"
deflect all criticism.
And I
See,
said,
I love a
"I
family
completely
member. Those
agree with you,
detractors kept attacking me.
but
You
you
guys
don't
didn't
know what we've
understand it.
been
I miss
through. You
Jasper.
weren't here
And I'll
for that
never
first
get in
month
to say
when I
goodbye.
came
It's
to
like
YouTube
T
2.5
all over
years
again.
ago. and how the trolls came in here with bot accounts and
Get
were
out of here.
ridiculously
It's like listening to
spamming
someone give
chat
themselves a pep
with
talk in here,
toxic
just
stuff.
secondhand embarrassing.
So we
Yeah.
got the sub on.
I think
The moment
DSP
we did,
goes
he
into a
put it
fugue state.
all of it.
Like when he's
It's
asleep,
much
he
better
wakes
to
up,
have to wait
kind of
24
like
hours
sleepwalking,
and then be
and he
able to
goes
talk
over
in a
and
nice
writes an email to
environment
himself,
than to have to
and then
sit
goes
here in a
back to bed.
toxic environment where 90%
Wakes
of
up,
the
I got an email.
bot idiots
Oh, this guy
scam
sounds like he's
stuff.
got his head on his shoulders,
So,
right?
That's the thing. People don't get it, and that's fine. You don't have to get it. I've been doing this now for 2.5 years full time on YouTube. I know how it rolls. So understand, I kind of know what I'm doing. Sorry that things get derailed. Sorry.
Things aren't derailed right now. Right now, what you're witnessing is not derailment. The train is rolling over the hill, crashing through entire towns. Thankfully, it's not derailed.
Bullshit periphery around on YouTube. The idiots getting clickbait views and being toxic. In reality, none of it should exist.
Hey, good evening,
But
everyone. I
YouTube
just
allows
sat down.
it. They
So
say
give me a
sue
second
them.
here. I literally just sat down, and I want to get everything set up. My air conditioner is
All right,
way
we
too
really care
high.
about that. That affects the gameplay. That
Fans
I
on
thought
way
we
too high.
talked
Hold on, I
about
got the
this.
Chat open. I got a few things to do, and then we'll begin. Here we go. Turn everything down to low because now the door is closed.
You guys don't understand. Actually,
Hope
what
you guys are
happened
ready
is
for
that Jasper was
a
toxic all along.
fun
He started unplugging my cables and like
night stream
breaking my
of
controllers, so I had to take him out.
Community night. I hope you guys have been liking the community nights. We do them once a week, right? Once a week, I allow viewers to challenge me.
Yeah, I don't even think you really need to worry about all that
I
amount
like
of
the
which
challenge. I like
DSP
the fact
eventually
that,
will undo
you know,
himself.
people
It's inevitable.
Step up to the plate to try to face me in the game.
He's playing a numbers game right
of
now.
various
Eventually,
difficulty
people who
levels,
are
right?
this
Various different skill
self-destructive
levels.
finally manage to
Everyone's
destroy
welcome.
themselves, and that's what's going to be
And,
really
I hope
funny.
you
If
guys
DSP
enjoy
manages to
these
get
things.
killed in
There's
some
more than
hilarious
one
way,
video I wanna
it's going to
say.
be
Probably
the
gonna go
most
to one
hilarious
play.
way. Like he's going to accidentally swallow a toaster or
Really
something.
July up to now, so probably we've done it once a week. The last few
Anyway,
months, right?
any
Or
one
the
of
last
us,
few weeks.
if we ever even got the inclination to take this
I'm
dude
enjoying
down
it.
or at least beat him about the head,
And I hope that you
it's
guys
going to
have
be
too.
nothing compared to
All
how
right?
he
I don't
actually goes
necessarily
on his
notice
own.
high attendance when I do this. I also don't necessarily notice too many, crazy views on the videos or whatever. But as a way of giving back of people who have wanted to do gameplay with me for so many years, and I haven't done anything
News
like
out
this
of
in so
Renton,
long,
local
that's really
man
why I do
died
it.
of
So,
asphyxiation.
we'll see how it goes
That's
tonight. I'm
right,
gonna be
Tony.
honest with you
So what
guys.
happened
I would
was
hope
is
that,
area man
this
Phil
is
Burnell
what's
was
gonna
caught
end
in an
up. I
elevator
did notice the
after
last
he
couple
destroyed the
people raised that the
controls,
support was
and
lower
because he
than
got
other
cold,
standard
he
sheets that
started a
we
fire in the
um,
elevator
this is a service I
and
do
promptly
with you guys.
asphyxiated.
I could easily
There
do
were
this
some
in the rank
words
and rank
scrawled
it
on the
up,
ground that said nothing I could do.
but I wanted to essentially, give you guys a little bit of opportunity to play against me in a game. It's been a month now. A lot of people have had that opportunity, so I don't know how much more demand there will be for that moving forward. We'll see. What I would say is tonight, I'm going to be playing with E Honda. I'm going to be trying to basically be unstoppable with E Honda.
Yeah,
and not be
that's a
beaten in
good
set.
standard.
If no one beats me in a set, then I'm not changing. But if someone beats me in a set, I will change characters.
But
and
how's
go
that
to
fair?
other
If I come in with a
two
Master
characters,
Luke and beat the hell out of you,
like
do I have to change
really-
characters?
or maybe
Local
Ryu
man
or,
who had been
Dulce,
formed as
those
the
characters.
guy
I'm
died in an
definitely
elevator.
not playing
Anyway,
Bobby
more at
Before.
4.
I used him all day earlier today.
Is
I
that the
have
guy
zero
right there?
desire
That's
to play
him.
Blanca
I'm
tonight
watching
at
him
all.
die in front of
I'm gonna stay
children.
away from Blanca. I'm tired of him after using him earlier today and having to grind through all those platinum players. What a pain in the ass and a waste of time that was. And now I got to do it more just to get back to diamond rank, which is going to be like, oh my god. So, anyway, Woody, you did get a super chat. You did.
Yeah,
send a
you
super chat. It
successfully
went
were
through.
stupid.
Did
Don't
you
worry
know
about
that?
it.
Your super chat already went through. It shows it right here.
Preemptive cope. Yeah, we're doing some heavy coping here already. Hey, it's Ninja Turtle guys.
Weird,
Look at
because
these
it
dudes.
shows
I'm not
it
paying
in
for
my
that shit.
queue that it came through, but you're
I
saying
do
it
like
didn't go through
seeing
for you.
vintage
It went-
Luke,
it-
though.
I'm seeing
I
it.
like that.
I'm staring at it right now, or else I wouldn't have been
He
able
looks
to-
like, what's his
It says
name?
one, it says
Geese
Woody
Howard
did
a
a
little bit.
$5 super chat. It says, "What up, Phil? I was kitchen lead in a ghetto ass Sonic that has
What?
closed down.
Oh,
hope
I
you
thought he was
enjoy
talking about the
food.
hedgehog
I
guy.
bet
I was
if
like,
I
ghetto ass
made
hedgehog
any,
guy.
hope
Who's
you never
this?
match Honda. I haven't eaten at Sonic in like over a year, so I doubt it. I don't think I've eaten.
Yeah,
at a
you've been
Sonic
banned from
that you've been
Sonic.
Making food in. I don't even know where you were. It's kind of weird. I don't know what you mean. I only see the one.
So hard not to
but
completely
it's weird
despot.
because
It
you're right,
really
it didn't
hard
show up in
is.
chat, did it? You're saying
It
you
is
got
really
an
hard,
error?
especially after his latest meltdown.
He got an error, yet it shows up in my chat. So you figured
Again,
out.
I can't feel too
I don't
angry
know.
because eventually
You
this
tell-
dude
I don't
will
know.
undo
You
himself
tell me.
in
I
a
don't
way
know
that
what's going on.
can't be escaped.
I don't know what's happening. I can see it though. I can see your message, so it must have gone through. I don't know why. Maybe it got blocked for YouTube text bullshit, which happens. Like YouTube has these filters. So maybe because you said
I had
ghetto
something
ass
happen the other
Sonic,
day at
maybe
work,
it
and it
blocked
reminded me
that,
of how
thought that
blessed
was
I am
offensive or
compared to
something. I
someone
have
like
no
Phil.
idea. I don't even set
I
those
worked a
up
little
yet.
bit of overtime, and then instead of paying me, which they couldn't do for
But I see your
doesn't
super
matter,
chat. I acknowledge your
they
super
gave me
chat.
comp
Thank
time.
you for the super chat.
Which imagine
I
that
see the
DSP.
$20
When
tip.
I go overtime, I get something out of it. When
I
DSP
figured
gets
it was, and
overtime,
it's from Game
he
Checker.
just
It's
cries
quick for
about
the
it.
late stream. I'll be watching the
Huh.
on demand as usual. Interested to see how
Yeah,
Blanca
you're
went.
not
Oh,
really
you don't
missing
want
much
to know.
Immortal Witch.
Game
The
Checker,
breakfast
if you're here,
burritos
you
are
really
alright,
don't
but
wanna
in general,
know.
it's not that
What
good.
a pain in my ass and waste
I don't
of
even
time
like
that
Sonic's
whole
ice cream. I
stream
think
was.
Sonic's ice cream is
The
D
worst
tier.
ranking system. It puts me against laggy ass players and a Guile that literally is sitting there.
Yeah,
trolling
that's
with a
Guile's
counterpick,
thing,
right?
and he's
Essentially,
not
I mean, he
counterpicking
really
you. He
counterpicked,
didn't
but
know
the
what
point
you
is he's the
picked.
counter to Blanca. So I lose
Okay.
5 out of my 10 ranked matches, and even though I beat Diamond players,
I
they
hope
still
it's
haven't
sooner
beat
than later.
Platinum
Every day
1.
he's doing damage
So
acting
now I
like a
gotta
cult
go-
leader.
what a waste
He's
of time.
he's eventually
Like,
going to
seriously,
have
I
no
to go
one.
through so
He
many
keeps
wasted
pushing people
matches
out.
now to get back to Diamond in any kind of reasonable
And he
challenge.
creates
It's a
these
waste of
videos
everyone's time,
moments
including mine. That is
where
the
he's
worst
being an
ranking
awful
system.
person,
They
and
fucked it
people
up.
will find this
So
guy,
thank you very much, Game Tracker.
and they'll
But
know
yeah,
how
you're
awful
probably-
he is
you're gonna see me
instantly.
whooping ass. I actually did institute some new combos and things today that I absorbed from watching Tech last night. So there is one or
Dairy
two
Queen's
things
good.
in there, and I am essentially getting really good now with muscle
Oh,
memory
yeah?
and certain combos.
I don't even know what
But
he's
using
going
the
to do
new
when the money
joystick, I'm
dries up.
actually
He's experienced a steep decline.
down-
Yeah, I've seen that his numbers are
dropping
looking
some
really,
combos,
really
too.
bad.
Like, I definitely got to get used to this thing. You know, it's brand new. It feels different than my last stick. The joystick in particular really feels very different from the last joystick that I had. It's a tight joystick as opposed to a loose one. And I'm having some issues with things like the coward crouch during combos, and sometimes I'm getting aerial moves instead of just standard charge moves, which is weird. It thinks I'm jumping back when I swear I'm not, but it could just
They
be
got
that
flagged
it's
by
a
his own
more
chat
sensitive
filter.
stick.
Oh, I didn't see
Anyway,
that, but
so
has gone through
I'm
as many
trying to
errors and
learn.
bugs as
I'm
his
doing my
freak.
best.
He
You
should
know,
be
it's not
associated
perfect
with
yet.
us so we
It'll
can
get better in
beat those.
time.
I
But
do think we
overall, I
would
did
learn
really
quite a
well
bit if
earlier.
this dude
I
was.
think I had like no
Maybe.
exaggeration. I think earlier with Blanca.
No, this is
I
not a
had
good thing to say,
something
but
like
what if
40-some
DSP
wins and, like, less than 10
assassinated someone?
losses.
I don't know,
That's
shot
definitely
like
the best
I don't
win-loss
know,
ratio I've ever had, but of
a
course,
congressman or
I'm fighting
something,
only
someone a
platinum
little bit
players,
lower
which I
tier.
shouldn't even be fighting.
Then
I should be
DSP
in
would
Diamond
get like 15
at
different
the
Netflix
least, right?
documentaries made about
But they
him,
got me
and they
fighting
would
these
really
lower
learn some
tiers
shit.
because
Holy
the
crap!
ranking system sucks ass.
Thankfully, the guy
So,
survived. Like the senator survived because
what it is.
DSP
Tonight,
managed to
it's all
somehow
about
shoot
Honda.
off some of his
Let's
hair.
see if
Didn't
you guys
actually
can
even hit the
beat my
guy.
Honda. If you do beat my Honda,
But,
I'll switch characters.
yeah.
Let's see what happens. Keep in mind, I've only played with Honda really once ever in that ranked session last Friday when I did really well. So we'll see how it goes tonight. If
Don't
you guys
worry.
can beat my Honda or not.
We'll learn all
I
about
guess we'll
DSP
find
when
out.
Derek kills
Okay.
him.
Gabriel has re-upped his membership for 4 months and says, "Plan to play Alan Wake 2." Yes, I'm playing Alan Wake 2 for sure. It's
What do
absolutely
you think he'll do when
happening.
the channel starts
Okay.
crumbling like
Dinner
a
was
full
fine. It was
mental-
tortellini soup.
We're gonna see
professional,
some of the
definitely
funniest
professional.
content ever with DSP
Let
as
me
soon
get
as it
this
starts
lobby
hitting
set
that
up for you
point.
guys.
We're gonna see straight up out and out
Now,
on my
guys,
knees
tonight,
begging.
I have a goal for tonight. My goal is to hit
Don't
the
let
members
me,
goal for
don't
today
make
of
me have to
500
go get a
members. We're at
job.
488. All right, 12
You
memberships.
guys can't let the
Join
trolls be
yourself
right about me.
or gifted memberships. I would love to hit
They
that
survived because he
tonight,
brought a
and I know we can
shotgun when
do
he
it.
was told.
Tonight, I'm gonna be here
He
for
fired a
about 2.5
shotgun from
hours
what,
playing with you guys.
6 blocks
I
away?
know we can hit that members goal of 500 members. So please, if you're here and you're thinking of
The
contributing,
joystick is
if you
different,
could
guys.
contribute
So I
via
play
memberships or
horribly.
get
It's
the
someone
memberships,
else's
that would
fault.
be
It's the
absolutely
Sonwa's fault.
spectacular. Okay, please, if you can. All right. This is all knotted up for some reason. Hold on.
Yeah, I
How
see
naughty
you.
is
I'm
this? How the
not
fuck
stupid,
did this happen?
Phil. Yep. Check it out. Not.
All knotted up. I have
That's
no
the
idea how
best
wires do
possible.
this.
So it's-
I really have no clue how they manage to do
I
this
hope
by
DSP
themselves.
has to work at
Wires
Walmart.
all
That would be
lining up
super
themselves.
funny.
Okay.
I
So
hope
we
that
have
DSP
about
has
2.5
to work
hours on
and
the
stream
stream.
because I want to hear
We'll play
DSP
once
work
it's a lobby,
stories.
we'll start
They're going to
playing
be
to me.
hilarious, but also
Starting with
extremely
my Honda
frustrating.
tonight, for sure. And then if you beat my Honda, go
So
to
like
other
at work,
characters,
like
okay?
I
So let's
I
do it.
wanted to
Hold
leave
on.
early,
Do a
and they were
cluster
like,
of
no,
those
Phil, you have to stay for the
on
amount of
here.
time you worked. And I was
It's
like,
gonna
but
be
I worked
all
really
on
hard for 4 hours. I want to
Gonna
leave
be
4
around.
hours early.
It's gonna be time
And
right
like they
now.
threatened to dock my pay, dude.
Matches.
What?
Right, best of 5.
Look,
2 out of
I'm
3. Room settings,
I'm
60
twice
players,
as good
100
as the best
slots,
employee you have,
public,
so I should do half the
allow
amount of work.
connections, and we're gonna have a passcode. Ready?
I-
So tonight
tonight's
Dude, I would
passcode
give
will
money to hear
be
DSP work stories.
7931. 7931 is the passcode for tonight's lobby.
Apparently, like, my manager has an issue with how I do things because he says that these people want to get their stuff and go. Well, it's not my fault. I have to tell them what's going on in my life. They want to know.
By the way, let me switch over to Honda.
I guess all these people have
I said I would
ADHD or
play
something.
tonight. And let's pick a new color. Let's do this with blue. I like this, the blue. I like that color. Wow, let's do that. Okay. All right, let's jump right in.
He would complain about the most
Here we go.
trivial shit, and when people would point out in the comments that that's really nothing,
Alrighty,
he would
everyone,
go
it is
off on him.
Community Night here in Street Fighter 6. This is
You
the
guys
first
don't
time
know.
I'm actually
You
playing
don't
some
work
PS5.
jobs. You live at home with your
Community Night,
parents.
And I'm on my new joystick, my Conva joystick here. All right.
You guys
I'm
don't
gonna
know what
use
it's
Honda
like
tonight,
out
and if
there.
anyone beats my Honda, then I'll switch. But
You're in his
starting
lobby?
with Honda
All right.
and going
Good
from
job.
there. Let's see how this goes.
Oh, 7931. Let me put the code up real quick. Yeah, you gotta redeem your name, PNF, because there was this imposter that came in with your name and they didn't win. I assume that wasn't you, because, you know, I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt. Jade's gonna get in there. I hope that this is all a very long-term troll, that Jade is actually a super good player at this game and comes in and eradicates Phil.
Oh my gosh. Twice.
And then you see Jade on stream, and he gets up out of his chair and starts DX crotch chopping.
Huh? What the? I don't know what happened there.
And his mom comes on too and starts talking shit on Phil. Hell yeah. I can dream, can't I? His mom's really cool, and she's like, look, I had to, you know, secure the illusion. So that's why I had to ban all you guys on Twitter, block all you guys. I'm back on Twitter, and DSP, get a job.
I screwed up. I got hit back roundhouse. I'm hitting forward roundhouse because I'm rusty. I haven't used it in a week.
Now, if that happened to DSP, you would have gotten annoyed by that.
How did that win?
It's like Cyrex telling the trolls to get off the internet and get a real job. Phil's been unemployed for so long he doesn't even recognize what work really is. Yeah, he's gonna get super pissed about a part-time job. That they make him do so much work. Like, they make me go in the back and get stuff off the shelves and sometimes stock it. It's such crap, man. They work me like a slave.
I'm just like so tired after working. I don't even really want to stream.
Phil, how many hours did you work? 2.
And one of those hours, I just kind of hid in the bathroom.
Oh, that's it. Yep.
And you're dead for it. How about that?
And she did that, and that stuffed my command throw.
Piece is not streaming in
Interesting.
5 days. Dude,
Fought many
that's a
Maurices
bummer.
at all.
He needs to get back on this. Love Piece of Piece. Guys, I'm finally a master. Realized you don't want to fight on the master.
Hey guys, I just bought the same game for PlayStation 5, so we can start it from scratch.
Yeah. Okay, you're punished with your success, huh?
Yeah, too far away.
DSP, don't be embarrassed, okay? This is actually your same situation. They are master on Xbox, and now they're here on PlayStation. That's why they're silver. What other work stories would be fun with DSP?
Alright.
Oh man, we'd have some cross Karen and Nation with DSP. Karen shows up, starts yelling at DSP, he yells at her back. We got quite possibly the nexus of Karen energy. It'd be pretty funny though, is after DSP and the other Karen started screaming at each other for 40 minutes, the other Karen kind of nods her head and says, alright, you're alright, you're one of us, huh?
DSP says, look, I'll have you know I'm the proto Karen. I've been
Back on
doing this
track.
for a
Gotta get the
while,
rust
thank
off,
you.
Right? Get the rust off.
I want to imagine it's that big, meaty handshake from Predator. Does anyone know how his day stream? His day stream did not go well. For one, he did this big ass rant about how, you know, the detractors basically built the Patriots and control his every movement, essentially doing conspiracy theories. He wrote a letter to himself, which was kind of sweet, and then he proceeded to get bodied on the PlayStation version really bad. He got salty
Now
as shit.
Now we're talking. Okay.
I'm gonna teabag if I'm about to be. Hell yeah. It's what's necessary. By the way, you know smurfing is bannable. Oh, shit. Nobody told me this, dude. Capcom didn't send me an email. Nothing I could do. Get that ass against the wall. Now, how did that not wall bounce? It doesn't matter. You're still getting bodied. Hilarious. Read that jump. Alright, we got some distance now. Marissa, what the hell are you doing?
Oh, didn't block some.
Oh, talking about DSP with
Good
his...
match. I was rusty there, and I gotta get used to.
Yeah.
Gotta get used to the stick as well.
But DSP's
Not
untouchable.
on the stick at all.
Again, they didn't send him an email
There
either.
we go.
Alright, piece of peace, do the business.
Onto a cami. Remember, if we play, please quit.
No, you're gonna have to ban me,
okay,
Phil.
guys? Please quit right after the set ends.
Retard. Oh, boy.
Memberships. I'm trying to hit 500 members by the end of today.
Alright, check this shit out.
We do.
This guy who may or may not be piece of peace is playing DSP. If he loses, it wasn't actually a piece of peace. It was someone using a fraudulent account. He can't control what other people have their account names as. If he does win, DSP got bodied by piece of peace. We gotta start using DSP logic so that we're the winners no matter what.
Wrong button.
Yeah, get tricked out, fool.
Press.
Oh shit. Oh no!
Must press. Yes.
No, that Marissa was pretty good.
Anti-air.
Kojima was still living rent free in his head. I gotta use my rations, dude. Oh no. Oh shit.
Oh, nice. Didn't fall for it.
Yeah, we need to do typographical analysis to see if this is actually a piece of peace. I don't think it is.
Oh, dude, it's too
Yeah,
slow.
get that ass banned, fool. Oh, come on, that should not have connected. That's bullcrap. Alright, DSP's on the defensive. He has no idea what he's going to do. He's got a new controller. Cat's vomiting in the room, and also Jasper's vomiting too. Again, I feel like that shouldn't be a trade. Oh boy, now we got this. Get out of your own head now. Damn it, no!
That was bad. Counter hit, which would crumple. I could have done a super there. That would have been real bad. Good evening, Mr. Puzzles. Good evening, Jay.
Yeah, but you'll notice that this die, Jacob's die, that's a 0 instead of an O. It's a completely different person. I'm protecting everyone's dignity. Because, you know, if DSP could do all this shit to defend himself, why can't we do the same thing, at least in the context of facing against Phil? Because he wants everyone to be logical like him, so we're just doing the same thing he does. He can't really have a problem with us unless he's criticizing himself, right? And it's not like we do this with everyone else, just with Phil, because Phil deserves special treatment.
A mix-up.
So, yeah, see, this impersonator, he's making Piece of Peace look bad. I don't know about all that.
I love these Honda colors. Look at this one. I like this blue color. It's nice. Shit. Good mix-up. Good mix-up.
Oh, wow. He straight up grabbed Cammy's ass there. Standards for thee, but not re. Exactly. Well, shit, jab beats everything. Keep using jab.
Damn, I had a giant combo there. I fucked it up.
Nice.
I hit her, and then she immediately gets a 2-hit combo
Alright.
after my hit.
Kill his ass. Oh shit. This is quite a divide. If this hits, nope, no, that's... Nah.
Combo time, baby! Look at this damage. Giant damage here. Damn.
You could come back from this. I've seen it happen. Damn.
giant punish damage after the
Oh, come on, man.
Very good. Good match.
I don't know who that was. All right.
Guys, if you are enjoying tonight's stream, please remember to like
Pocket's
the stream.
full, huh?
Let's get the stream to 100 likes tonight. That's simple and easy to do.
It's free.
Free. Wow, Mano, I don't know what to do.
POP, I love you. Oh, shit. Ban this dude. Get him out of here.
Mano's with my Honda, so this might be the end of my Honda tonight. We'll see.
Yeah, level 3 super is a combo. Didn't you know? You can come back from this. This ain't too bad. At least with Manon. Yeah, very cool. Get that ass banned. And toss your silly ass. Oh, nope. Blocked. And here. There you go. You can go in the corner. Okay, okay. We're playing the mind game. Oh, shit. Okay, it's anybody's game. Damn. You cheated. Okay, okay. We got this. Get out of your own head. It's someone who might possibly be PNF.
Wow.
Nice. Yeah, you had to use that to get out. It's okay. Oh, shit. Well, at least you got out of his hit. That's good. Yep, goodbye. Go in the corner, dickhead.
I have, like, no reversal out of the corner.
Nice.
Wow,
Fantastic.
what the hell was that? That was, I think that was a whiff. She didn't mean to do that. She jumped out. She dropped
Only
the
one
combo
of your
and jumped
Honda
out of
was
the way
first
right away.
match. Oh, yeah. Okay. It's okay. He can't block. See? He's at a disadvantage. Aw, damn. That was rough. Just trying to put you in the corner. Oh, man.
Yes. Very good.
He was smurfing today?
Honda.
Yeah, he was sending himself an email. He was multi-smurfing. Okay, you got this. You got this. The audio's delayed. Let me refresh it then. Can't miss this gameplay, though. Oh, man.
Damn. Killed.
Man.
Killed after that.
Without EX headbutt, he would lose. Yeah, he's kind of dependent on that stuff.
Got one hit, stuffs headbutt, and she can do it over and
Oh,
over.
man. No bueno. Mash jab, huh? He
Nice.
tends to do EX drive in response to people doing EX dash or whatever it is. Drive dash. Right to the face, nice. No. Think again, jerk.
Wow.
Enjoy the pavement, buddy. Hey, Lynn, I promise not to bring it up again, but I have to say at least once. YouTube live chat is censoring the Welsh flag in live chat, automatically changing it to a black flag. For real? Oh, that's bullshit. Why? Is there some sort of a toxicity I should know about? That's a bummer, Nasty Fribbles. I recognize all flags in this chat, including North Korea, especially North Korea. I'm hedging my bets on North Korea. I'm a North Korean recognizing Scientologist. If I pay off big.
Yes, the mix-up.
Mary?
Nice. Good match.
Yeah, good
Good
match.
match.
Get out of here, dickhead. Well, I don't know who that person was who was impersonating PNF, but
All right. So far.
Phil made the
Honda.
same mistake saying he knows his game,
But now
so
we got, oh
they
my god,
threw
we
him
got
immediately
a
into Diamond Block.
freaking Guile. I don't know what's going to happen here because I am not good against Guiles in general. And now we have a Guile against my Honda.
Broja
I don't know,
tanks.
We're about to find out what happens here.
Good
All
game, PNF. You did great out there.
Drew, how nice of you. He's thanking Dan the Man. He says, I don't think Dan the Man's here tonight, but he gifted him a membership.
We got
He's
this,
happy to
Guile.
have
He'll
back
clean it
after
up.
several months not having one. It's nice to say. So as people really appreciate the gifted memberships. You know, someone wants to contribute tonight. Great way to do it.
Dave loves to stomp on his audience but refuses to play Gojo Tanks. That's because he's Gojo Tanks' bitch. He doesn't take the challenge. Oh, I love this purple camo. I'm gonna commit suicide. No, don't do that. The best revenge is living well, you know? And trust me, you're always living better than Phil.
The punish counter hit there was ridiculous. Oh, come
Hey, how's it going, Salty Wizard? Where'd the button go? Which button did you mean to hit? Home? Let's hit the home button. I don't want to look at the super. Yeah. And when people figure out his cheese, he gets really frustrated. And he basically feels like his cheese should just be invincible. Like that.
Hail Married it, and it was unsuccessful. What do you guys think of the pink-haired Guile? What do you think of that color? Pink-haired Guile. That's actually a Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo color, if you can believe it. That was in Super Turbo.
Very cool, DSP. Thank you for this trivia.
Screw that up. Wrong button. Oh my god, no!
He met the membership goal that that one time he didn't do anything and had it unupdated for a long time. But now suddenly he's very interested in those numbers. Now that it's not a good number, he's very interested. Man, this is trash, man.
Mix up. I made many errors there. Many errors.
Do you think you have your new controller broken in, DSP? Also, DSP doesn't like it when you're a tryhard, but behold, tryharding.
Didn't realize that would juggle. Shit.
You're only a tryhard if you beat Phil, though.
Mix them up. Get that out of the way.
You never really look at. Yeah, it comes as a shock to him every time. That's because DSP is a new clone. It's like, whoa, these numbers went down. What the hell?
Derek. This is not the real Tyler 1. Tyler 1 is on Twitch playing League of Legends. This is a guy impersonating a known streamer. Oh, okay. I don't know. I don't know anything about these streamer names, so... We've got a Diamond
Derek.
Jury.
Thank you, Derek.
Diamond
is Derek
Jury
the spy?
Against my Honda. This should be challenging for sure. Already, I already know
maybe.
Jury is incredibly good against Honda.
If he can control himself that way, why doesn't he control himself other ways?
I would not be surprised this is the end of my Honda and I switch characters after this.
We got a Cuban rim for wife. All right, let's do it. Viva la revolution, I guess. Revolution all over DSP's face. DSP's like Castro. He's unkillable.
Y'all kept trying to take me out, but I'm invincible.
I guess him and Cashier are cut from the same cloth. They did have a really high luck stat. This sucks. Is anyone going to be even halfway good? That was kind of negative. I shouldn't have said that. No, I mean, like the Guile and this chick are terrible.
Yes, take that.
Piece of Peace and PNF were at least holding their ground. A lot of these players are just getting bodied. Like this is bad. He talks about membership so weird. He always refers to them as
wow, look at that range. That's amazing.
Oh, yeah, they were good. The Piece of Peace and but for real, Piece of Peace and PNF were decent. They were good. But okay, and that's the first thing I've seen good out of this jury. But like that Guile was trash. I don't know. Maybe I'm being too harsh. I just really want Phil to lose. You understand?
Yeah, she had no health. She couldn't block it. She had no health and she was burned out. She could not block it and no health to do it. So
I'm pretty sure Peace said this is his first fighting game too. Well, okay. I guess I'm just more frustrated that DSP continues his trend of try-harding in lobbies, but then gets mad when other people beat his ass. Not everyone has a 300 plus fight. Oh yeah, that's true. It's basically pay to win.
okay. Well, one of those was very nice. Get out. Yes,
Yeah, the Smurf backfiring was pretty funny, though. Him getting bodied in the rankings. That cracked me up quite a bit.
Give me hugs. Good block.
And DSP seems to be the person enjoying these the most, huh? What's the point of community fighting if the host is always winning? Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god.
It's like that Emperor Commodus, or whatever his name was. I was, again, looking up Roman emperors at work today because I was bored. And this dude, his emperor, would often fight in the gladiator, and he was undefeated in the gladiatorial arena. 0 L's. The main reason was he was the emperor, and you better fold, buddy. You better give up. How's it going, Bill? Yeah, DSP's playing exactly how he hates other people playing.
No, bad move. Damn, bad move. Good match, bad move.
Yeah, that's the dude. The Joaquin Phoenix
Good.
guy. Commodus.
The streak continues. Achilles End claims that they play Honda on the touchscreen of their phone when they love a
Send in the
match.
clowns.
You can't play this game on your phone, but go right ahead. If you can join the lobby and play me, I'm down for all challengers.
I'm still waiting for the next clone. I don't really
So
know,
far, so
Cadence.
good.
I don't
So
see
far,
how
my
this could be
Honda
fun. This is
doing
really
well
lame.
tonight.
Chun-Li sit
New
on
joystick
face.
too.
Oh, right. Down for all challenges unless you're a master Luke. Yeah, then I'm afraid he has to moderate you, buddy. You understand,
Oh,
obviously.
he grabbed me through it.
See, guys, look how good I am, Snort. I don't suck at this game like my trolls think I do. I actually, like, cleaned out the entire lobby, dude.
I have no idea.
I'm really good at this game. Close entire existence. Yeah.
That's it.
He really has attached a lot of his identities in this game, hasn't he? Crash dummy with Dulcine? That'd be funny. LTG would like that too, because he likes calling people crash dummies.
Nice.
What was that sound? You got this, Phil. You're like really good at this game. Come on. Just spam headbutts. What the hell's wrong with you? Hilarious.
Damn it, I just wanted to get him to the corner.
Okay.
What the fuck? I definitely
Definitely got
jabbed.
grabbed.
Wow, I can't stop it.
There we go. Now DSP's coming back.
We get a giant damage here.
Completely unearned, dude.
Ridiculous.
Completely unearned.
Dhalsim knows how to keep you away. He's owning
He
you.
cheated. He did a Hail Mary super. Yep.
Close match.
Spam them
Kicking my
headbutts.
ass.
Oh, punch to the chest. That's nice. The doll seems giving him quite a workout. See? We've had 3 decent players now. 2 clowns. You need the homie stuff. Yeah, Slurms.
Slaves McKenzie?
Yeah, guy who already got master rank going up against Silvers. Yeah, Phil's a true champion. Yeah, man. DSP made this whole thing off scrub hunting.
Wow, what a comeback.
Fantastic, DSP. Woo.
What a comeback. Oh, man.
I can see why people aren't fans of this, Phil. Seeing someone who needs to be banned? We're not going to get any new clones because he's not saying anything. He's in gamer mode. We need to see him start losing, then the clones start cycling in really fast.
Jesus.
Us detractors are really mad right now. We're seething and malding that DSP's good at this game. Look at how good he is. This changes my whole life perspective. I'm going to go upstairs and tell my mom that, hey mom, I live in your basement and I was watching Phil and I'm really mad that he's doing good at this fighting game. I'm ready to go see my therapist now, because he's clearly right. Oh, I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna go do that. He's in casual lobbies tonight. He custom lobby, really. Yeah, I saw that with Anon. Anon's been on thin ice as it is. He's about to get tossed out anyway. Because Anon needs to agree with Phil. There's no trust if your moderators aren't backing you up, right? So if I'm being a crazy shithead, I expect my moderators to support me. You know, as Emperor, it's the military's job to support my crazy shit. Oh man, this is lame, man. It's the same old shit. He's not even doing any fun combos or anything. Detractors and shambles. Yeah, no kidding. All the Discords are going to be talking about how we were wrong about Phil. That guy who emailed Phil was right, man. DSP's, like, really cool. The way he's flying around the map, headbutting. Yeah, this is cool gameplay, DSP. At this point, go ahead and have... Are we sure this isn't Jade? What? By the way, how do you feel watching that rant? I thought it was funny, but it also made me extreme. I was more angered than anything. Because this dude will have these big-ass sessions where he screams at everyone under the sun. And then other streamers point that out and say, hey, that's kind of messed up. To which DSP then has to do another version where he says, no, you guys don't understand. I was perfectly within my rights to just yell at everyone. And you don't understand. You took me out of context. If you saw the context, you would see that I did nothing wrong. DSP's only...
Guys, my ultimate goal for tonight's stream is to hit 500 members by the end of the night.
DSP's only presence is negativity. And he wants to blame that on the detractors, and I can kind of see how you could be inclined to say that. But it's not like DSP ever has any actual positive content. He has nothing good happen on his streams. He's not nice to anybody. He doesn't go out of his way for people. He doesn't implement ideas with no money attached to it, or without begging attached to it. He doesn't honor agreements, even though he has no real reason to. He doesn't do anything for anybody. So what exactly are these other content creators supposed to see? What they were supposed to see was that time that he put a hat on. But understand that I had to get some money first. Also, you have to understand that I didn't yell at anybody for 15 minutes, and that's like a new personal best. So that's pretty good. He does charity streams raising funds all the time. Yeah, okay, that's true. DSP, where do those funds go? It went to Bill's, idiot. I love how the guy wrote in letters, let me explain, just like Phil does before he rambles off about something. Yeah. Dude using a bunch of terms that DSP uses. Nothing suspicious here. I'm telling you, it's no different than that time that Chris Chan came out with a towel on his head pretending to be somebody else. It's somehow even lamer, because at least DSP spent time writing that out or whatever.
Wow, that was
Chris Chan
sick.
didn't even really try.
I baited it and I immediately counter hit it. That was pretty sick right there.
Is this the nice part? Is this what we should send to the other streamers? Look at how nice DSP is right now. He's not yelling at anybody. He's not telling anybody to lick his shit. What a nice guy. Body slam.
Giant damage.
So that's DSP, Chris Chan, and Cyrex's overlap in the Venn diagram. Is that they all impersonated other people to defend themselves.
Being stupid, experimenting.
Very cool.
Yes. Oh my god. Bop. Boppity bop. Very good.
the side-scroller thing melted this dude forever. He's never going to be the same. Yeah, mash jab. It's basically invincible. DSP doesn't realize that he kind of disproved himself right there, because mashing jab did not save him.
Thank you.
That's spammy Ken, though. I consider him a real champion.
We'll be doing a review of Twisted Metal TV series. No, I don't have it. It's on, what is it on? It's on a service I don't have. So because of that, I can't watch it. If it was on something that I had right now, maybe I would, but I don't have it. So, yeah, I can't review it. I forget what it's on. Peacock. Yeah, I don't have Peacock. Thank you to Adam for a super chat. Appreciate that, Adam. Let's get you on the leaderboard there. So far, no one is able to put a stop to my Honda. Will anyone end my Honda tonight? That is the question, right? We're only about 25 minutes in, so there's still tons of time for you guys to try to take down my Honda. No Sleep Real Vibe says the close matches make it challenging is how fighting games should be played. Not trolls breaking the system with cheats and cheap tactics. Agree. I love close matches. I really do. I'd rather have a down-to-the-wire match of two skillful players than some idiot spearing a fucking pattern online and getting away with it, you know?
I'm back. He got confronted and lost over and over in this middle. It could be nothing. You can't ban them so fast.
Oh, you can punish that, can you really?
Yeah.
Dude, if you can punish that,
I was gonna be really amused if at some point during the interview he reflexively leaned to the left when Adam started giving him shit. Sorry. I just, I felt a little tug in my back and I was just kind of stretching.
Oh, no,
that's kind of why I leaned over. Nothing to worry about.
I was crossing her up. I thought,
Adam starts saying some more stuff.
Yeah,
There's that little pull in the back again. Sorry about that. I'm not sure exactly what about the side scrollers thing truly broke him, though. I've got a couple theories as to what it was. I think it's three things. One, that they did not believe him. That was, I think, the biggest thing. And that's because he's so used to people just understanding that he's right. And that understanding comes from, I've banned you, therefore you can't counter me anymore, therefore I'm right. But he can't ban people in the interview. And DSP has convinced himself, foremost, that he's a very logical person. Because they did not respect his logic, that angered him. The other thing, I think, is Cat. He let slip that Cat told him something. And I think that Cat basically said something that made DSP feel bad about it. As to what that is, I don't know what it could be, but I'm suspecting it's something rather benign, like you didn't do too good or something like that. And the other thing is that they profited off him, which at first he didn't feel bad about. But then once he really took into account that the other two elements plus the money, that's what I think really pissed him off.
Nice.
Because if they believed him and they made money, he wouldn't care at all. Because that's what he wanted. He wanted foremost for people to understand that he did nothing wrong. I think he believed he was going to become part of the group like Side Scroller Geeks.
No, so
yeah,
far away.
That too. I think he was really hoping that they would believe him so that he could be a regular source of debunking. He could get on their stream and say, "Okay, so I got some idiots who say some dumb shit about me the other day," and Adam and Craig were like, "Oh yeah, what'd they do?" Well, I banned them and yelled at them, and they demanded an apology. And Adam and Craig nod their heads and, "Yeah, what a bunch of assholes. Did you ban them too?" "Yeah, I did." All right, good.
All right, this has got to be the end of my run.
Yeah, the 20K thing probably also factored into it.
And I don't even know.
I thought it was 20K at first because I honestly wasn't paying attention to how much was being tabulated. I left that to other people, and I got bad information, dude.
This is going to be the end of my Honda for tonight. Let's find out.
How long before we admit Hondo's your second best character? Maybe third at worst?
Very good move to start.
Oh, I misunderstood the third at worst thing. Remember when Phil pretended to be honorable by not using Blanca in his lobbies? Yeah. He's super honorable, man. Well, you know, he's a master with Blanca. It wouldn't really be fair.
Oh, that's it. Baited me. I'm trying to get out. I can't get out of the corner with Honda. I think he's one of the best.
This dude has a 16-win streak. This DSP guy's losing.
I don't see how you get out of the corner with half the cast.
You were basically right on top of him, DSP. Come on. Get it together, honey. But it felt like even more than just surface level anger that has lasted months at this point. And that's the thing, is I think that it's that realization that I think I tie it back to, that they didn't believe him. And that realization that he truly is facing the reality that no one is going to believe him. And it really dawned on him how isolated and alone he is. He has no one who's going to support him. He has no one who's going to get his back. And he kind of let that slide when he said, I guess no one on the internet's going to give me a fair shake. Which to DSP means, believe me without question.
Seriously? Level 3. Oh my god.
And because he realizes that people are more logical than he realizes, he knows that he's doomed forever.
Hail Mary level 3. Yikes.
And it makes him bitter, because he can't even try and do another debunk stream or another. Well, he could definitely do a debunk stream, but he could never do another interview or anything like that, because it's over. My invincibility is ruined.
Oh my god, look at that!
You better be careful. LTG's account got banned for smurfing. Uh-oh. Shit. That's no good. DSP, you're on thin ice, buddy. If he gets banned, it's going to be hilarious. I didn't know smurfing was banned. How would I have known? How would I have known? I didn't see that. It doesn't say anything about that in the terms and conditions. No, it says in the terms and conditions. No, it doesn't, you idiot. Next day. Okay, well, I looked at the terms and conditions, and apparently I violated it. This is news to me. No one brought this up before.
Wow, I tried to block that.
But I really think they should have given me like a warning first. Are you going to apologize for me? Oh my god, it's another person trying to think they got me in a gotcha moment.
Wow, it was close. It's a close fight, man. Good fight, good fight.
It's getting funny now, because this Rashid is beating his ass. We had a lot of people play him, and he's been kind of scrub hunting on them. But we did have PNF and Piece of Peace do some actual damage to him. So he has been playing a lot of his fans.
Perfect.
Their skill levels to be seen by anything here. I gave him an out, send a screenshot of the account, I'll delete it right away. And he hemmed and hawed and put himself in a position where he'd never do it. He wouldn't, because he's down from the rappers. I had mentioned this once about that situation exactly, KB, and that was a darker moment for DSP than we realized, because when he was looking around, contemplating it, he realized that his position was so impossible to defend because of himself.
Oh my god.
He can't.
Again.
For example, if I really wanted to commit fraud, if I really wanted to do that kind of thing where I'm like, oh, I hold up my phone to show that it's not me, I could message one of my friends on the sly. And I have some pretty cool, loyal friends who will do stuff, no questions asked, because I've done stuff for them, no questions asked. Nothing really criminal. It's just like, hey, man, I need you to do this thing for me real quick. Okay? When this guy calls you, say I've been a great worker. Okay? Stuff like that, you know? And I could ask them, hey, man, whip me up a Photoshop real fast. I need to prove my innocence real fast. And they would do it. DSP has no one. He has no one he can depend on. He has no friends. He has no comrades. He has no business partners. He has nobody.
Close matches, dude. 1-1.
And that was part of the contemplation. I think he was thinking about texting someone and saying, hey, man, can you whip me up a Photoshop real quick? Except who's he going to text? Howard? And then also, he can't trust his fans. Because if any one of them gets that information, that's too much of a liability. Because he knows that he pisses off his fans all the time. If that fan gets pissed, he's going to leak that information. Or, even if they don't necessarily leak it, he doesn't like the idea of someone having leverage over him. It was kind of a multi-stage level failure. Not only did he fail to show the screen, but he doesn't even have the circumstances to fraud his way out.
Through it all. Wow.
I've done that for a couple friends. They asked me, hey man, can you, when this guy calls, can you say I've been a great worker? I usually sell it up. Only one time did I get caught. He's like, yeah, it doesn't sound like you actually know what his job was.
No.
Damn it. Wait, who are you again? Never call this number again. Phil thinks he's in the clear because of his ignorance, and he gets super salty when people tell him he's subject to the same rules as everyone else. Yeah, and then he pretends like he's being held to different standards. Which, whenever he's held to different standards, is because he put himself in that position. Not everyone else is Phil. Not everyone has a long, storied history of being a liar. Yeah, that was the only chance.
Again, I can't block it. From full screen, it hits me in the face. I don't know why.
It was him.
I couldn't do anything. Yeah, this sucks. Now I'm done. And by the way,
people have been convicted on murder for less evidence than that. I mean, less total evidence than the evidence that DSP's that dude on WWE Champions.
Again, I can't do anything. Yeah, I'm locked in. Dude,
get that ass banned.
That's game. I was completely.
He truly does have absolutely nobody without Cat. He'll be completely alone every day. He's sad. Yeah, it would be sad. Like, I would feel bad even for DSP if he wasn't a humongous piece of shit. But then, if he wasn't a humongous piece of shit, he wouldn't be alone.
Can't do nothing. Yeah, I almost feel like Rashid can keep you away completely with those tornadoes the whole game. I don't see how you get in on it. The tornado beats. You saw I'm full screen blocking, and the fucking tornado goes across the whole screen, hits me in the face. I'm like,
man, that dude left the room. He's done with you.
I was literally just trying to block it full screen, and the thing would still hit me, and then he get a full combo from full screen. I'm like, I wasn't advancing. Really weird, but I mean, it seems like it's ridiculously broken.
All right, sorry, I thought you said Jenny, but you said
I wonder
he and
long
him.
term how good Rashid will actually be.
Did he say
right
that Jasper
now,
needed that blood test? I'm being off. I don't know.
No,
No, he said that Jasper did not need a blood test, and that Jasper's not sick. He just knows that he's not sick.
I don't know. We'll switch it up now. But I have shout-outs to do first.
And they were trying to scam him.
How long before Honda is your? We admit Honda is your second.
Have I been neglecting the clone counter? I really haven't noticed any clone counter changes. We could just have one the whole day. We've had what, a record-breaking 16 the other day.
I don't have fundamentals. I don't know matchups. I don't have matchup knowledge with Honda, so I'm not going to win until I learn all the matchups with him. I got a $1 tip.
What's that? You got some money?
Am I playing the Alone in the Dark reboot? Comes out in October.
Oh, is he too quiet? I could turn him up for you a little bit.
I don't know. I'm interested in horror
games
in October, but I don't know much about it. I don't think they even showed gameplay the last time I checked into it.
Couldn't the blood test show potential future problems or underlying condition? Absolutely right.
And I got another tip. A $1 tip. What I said.
Also, aren't you paying for peace of mind? Isn't that good?
It's a little bit more precise, I would say. Okay. But it's a little different because the stick is tighter. It's a tighter spring. The other one was very loose. This one's tight, so I have to get used to it.
Don't celebrate with that arcade stick. Yeah, you guys don't realize that the final person that convinced me to get the arcade stick was Jasper. I was like, Jasper, should I get this arcade stick? And he said, meow.
Right? Okay. And Zwages did a super chat. Says, let's hope I can fight you again. Good stuff. Hopefully we'll fight again tonight, Zway. We'll see. Thank you all for the support. Remember, the best way to support tonight's community night is to gift memberships to the community. I would love to hit 500 members. That's my goal. Is to hit 500 members by the end of this stream.
Are you going to incentivize people?
Watching right
now,
are you
going to tell people that there's cool things attached?
Stream. That's the way to go about it. Because
no, you're going to beg for your goal. All right? That's wild. Begging for a goal.
So who would be
I should tell people
that I use? Probably Zengi, but I
beg near where I live. I'm like, hey man, you need to start setting up a goal for these people because they don't really understand.
Oh, hold on.
You should say something like, hey man, if I can fill this cup, I will put on a silly hat for you.
Yeah, I knew it. See? Any new character I pick, I have to put to classic. Because if I don't, they're going to be playing modern controls and be all fucked up. So, okay. Look at this. I don't have money to tip DSP. No one is asking.
Ban this person.
Anyway.
Kick him out of here.
Here we go. No one asked you to tip me, bro.
That doesn't necessarily have to be negative. What if it was an actual fan and he felt bad that he didn't have money to give you?
Sales says, is it a good idea to leave the toxic chat open? I don't even know how it's on or off. I have no clue. I really have no idea. I don't know how it works.
Does he?
Everyone's there's a way to turn it off, but it doesn't seem like there's a way to turn it off.
But he wants you to give him all of the benefit of the doubt.
I have to reset the whole room, which obviously I don't want to do.
But you, I don't have money to give you. Oh, I see. Some sort of detractor comment. That was LTG.
I see. It's some sort of detractor comment.
He said he'd play the second arrow of his master rank long that he'd get gold. Yeah, exactly. He should say it. This Ryu's a scrub. cat leaves him in his lowest. Just imagine him all alone for years eating, sleeping, doing nothing. Man, you saw how depressed he was when, well, I don't know if you were there for it. When Panda Lee left him, dude was acting like he was on suicide watch. And you know why? Dude, the laundry wasn't getting done. How the hell am I supposed to live without laundry?
I want to.
I also remember that picture he took of him wearing a sweater because he was crying because he didn't have enough money to pay for the heat, and he had to wear a sweater. Don't pay any attention to me flying in my current girlfriend, though. That has nothing to do with this situation at all. Completely unrelated. Let's finish folding the laundry and the 34-year-old sitting there with a full-time job. Well, I guess you just think you're better than me. I do get that impression.
Whoa!
That was a funny line when Kat was introduced to the DSP equation, and he let slip that one of the first things that he introduced her to was the washing machine. What an absolute wonderful gentleman.
I don't know how to do his little throw. It's like
hey, I know you left this abusive housewife and you got that restraining order against that dude, but let me go ahead and familiarize yourself with your workstation here. This is the washing machine. You'll probably be using this a lot. I don't know how it works, but you seem smart enough. You'll figure this out. Yeah, it does feel like these people are throwing after a while. Just go off on him. What's he gonna do? Ban you? So what? Just talk shit on Twitter. Man, I hope I didn't. If PNF is still here, I apologize for. I hope I didn't make PNF feel bad for disparaging some of the people that were playing against DSP.
Seriously? Oh, come on. The tips of my stretchy
because you were trying your best out there. I'm mostly feeling anger at these people who don't look like they're even trying their best at all.
See, I'm doing a retcon. I was never toxic. What I meant was that I meant to be toxic to other people.
No, I do feel bad, though, because losing to DSP feels like about the lowest place you can be, really. But then remember, you can never really lose to DSP, because at the end of the day, what's he going to do? Go brag about his victory to his apathetic wife? Glory to you, Phil. That's it. That's all he has right now. This is all the happiness he could have.
I recovered and was able to anti-air
like I said,
wow.
No one loses to Phil. Only Phil loses to Phil, and he loses to himself quite regularly. And that goes for anyone else who plays against DSP in any of his lobbies. The best revenge is living well, and none of you have to beg for money while shooting bubble guns. At least I hope not. I can't imagine anyone scrubbing the skid marks out of DSP shorts right now. No, I think he probably just has to throw up on a shot. That's probably why he's so broke, is because, you know, he destroys those things.
It's pretty bad back there, Cat.
What was that Bill Engvall line? I hit a deer. Getting Blanc to master was the only achievement he's had in 15 years that he's proud of. Exactly. And think about that. That's all he's got.
These guys are so mad that I got to master
Yes!
Blanca.
Yeah, I'm so
that
mad.
was
DSP.
cool.
I could go buy a
Aerial
control stick right now.
That was pretty cool, actually. Well, good
I am
match.
allergic to fun. That shit's toxic, man.
I
I hate chill environments. It makes me
good match right there. Another Ryu, a 2-star Diamond Ryu. I'm definitely gonna get bodied. I don't know what I'm doing with Dal's team. I have no idea.
At all. It's pretty isolating. I've dealt with it for the last 6 or 7 years since I was 9, so I'm used to it. There were long periods of my time my life where I didn't have a lot of people to talk to. In a way, I kind of missed it whenever those periods ended. Because I had a lot of time to really contemplate in my silence. And then people started talking to me. How's his positivity looking? He's got a lot of wins, so I guess he's feeling pretty good. Just dropping in the spread some. Oh, hey, how's it going? Welcome to the stream.
These are terrible, terrible trades.
Because I mean, I'm going back to the thing with you can never lose to DSP. Do you have friends?
I can't do anything about it.
Do you have family?
I don't know what to do to stop it.
Do you have people who respect your opinion? Do you have people who are concerned with your best interest? If you have any of those, you're not ever losing to Phil. DSP has none of those. Even the family I hardly even really count. What is his family? His mom probably cringes whenever she sees his number on it.
I'm impact. What do I do?
Oh God, what does he want now? I sure hope he's dead. Hey, Mom. I'm in kind of a financially tight spot right now. You see, Jasper needs blood work, and I just got a new controller. So, I'm gonna need your support. Tipped. He tells his mom to tip today. That would be really funny if this programming got messed up. What was it?
Oh my God.
What was that movie? Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, Jingle All the Way, where he accidentally tells his wife, "Thank you, honey, you're my favorite customer." And that's how she got like super pissed at him. That's gonna be DSP one day when he's talking to his mom. Let's just reach the donation goal. What the hell are you talking about, Phil? I'm sorry, I was talking to someone else.
That time I did it early. I fucked up.
I love Jingle All the Way. It's an amazing movie. Something I always liked about Arnold Schwarzenegger movies is how you have Arnold Schwarzenegger's characters' backstories make no goddamn sense. You see, this guy...
What the fuck? I didn't want that. I wanted just the
Jake
kick,
Remington? He's lived in Wisconsin his whole life. That's why he has an Austrian accent.
I had that would have at least probably would have been a better situation than the drill.
Oh, DSP would still blame everyone else. I mentioned it in when I was doing the video with Agent Proper. DSP would need to have some sort of super tragic event happen that he could not blame away for him to really self-reflect for a moment. But the thing is that's such an impossible standard. DSP can always find someone to blame for. It's someone's fault. God damn it, somehow it's Howard's fault. I don't know. It doesn't matter.
The wrong buttons, I guess, yeah.
This is John's fault. He planned all of this, down to the ear.
Whoa, come on
Everyone
now.
in the background was still hype.
My son Jasper is sick and needs around $300 for his checkup. So if you could please tip, that'd be great. Thanks in
Lag
advance,
City
Mom.
right there, out of nowhere. Ginormous lag
Maybe,
spike.
Mom, you want to like buy some memberships for Dad?
Mom's put down the phone and left. DSP's still talking for 3 hours, so he doesn't even really notice.
Mom, I need $300 for a blood test for my son. But could you throw in an extra $700? I swear, it's gonna be like $1,000. So just
Okay.
it's gonna be somewhere in that range.
I don't know.
Oh my God! Random
People change. They do change. But you have to want to change. And DSP doesn't want to change. He wants the world to change for him. It reflects in the fighting games that he plays. He doesn't want to face Kins. He wants you to change your character.
No, I don't want that. I really want that. I fucked up. Damn it. I fucked it up. Good match, though.
Come on, Ryu, kick his ass.
I don't know why I'm getting hit.
I do like his tag, though. Pretzel motion. That's a KOF player, I guess. I'm not keeping tracking when it's obvious his hits are growing. Yeah.
Oh my god! I can't even press a button because he's just doing constant drive impact at this point.
Maybe they're choking because, you know, they are facing against their hero, you know? Like, if I was playing against Hideo Kojima in a fighting game, I'd probably choke. And then he'd body me like, bodied, totally destroyed. Hideo Kojima actually sounds like that when he speaks English?
Yep, I learned from the guy.
That's
oh my
shit.
god, I came back. Can you believe that shit? I came back. Holy crap, dude. Wow.
Yeah, I thought these community nights people were supposed to use their less good characters. DSP should load up Cammy. Wow, that's funny as hell whenever Dulcime's long-ass arms get punched. The hitbox is so weird. Remember how I was with Amanda? He didn't talk with her, he talked at her, and then when she'd try and say something, he'd give it a, yeah, whatever. Yes. And he did that with Kat. And I really think that's why she didn't want to come on his streams anymore. Kat, with her 4 different learning disabilities, was able to see that DSP was not an entertaining person and did not want to be involved. And not only non-entertaining, but wasn't
he can literally
really
just do standing moves, and they beat my
moves.
moves. So I don't know what to do. He just punch, punch, punch. I can't get around the punch.
Kojima talks like Solid Snake.
Look at that from that distance. From that fucking distance. That's insane.
Level 3 super?
I did it right there. I did my drive impact. I don't know what he was doing. I did drive impact there. So
the game cheated me. Damn it, Skynet. You need to get your act together. You're being really toxic. For the like one short session where he invaded. Yeah, I don't remember any real play with Ken. Hilarious. Right
oh
in the face.
My god, come on, wow.
He got punched in the cock.
Did nothing.
Phil.
It dropped my input completely. Well, it was still a good match, but dude, standing drive impact.
DSP
again,
wins 15 matches in a row, loses once, flips out.
It's not giving it to me, so it's like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I tried hard. I came back the second game, but all right. I got a $15 tip. This is the biggest contribution.
Yeah, Geese Howard.
Besides Game Tracker. These have been some good matches. It's Hiseo, by the way. These have been some good matches. I feel like the new joystick works well.
DSP not looking crispy tonight. I agree.
At this point, it should have been like
his crispy is in shambles.
In one section. I mean, it's just bullshit how the ranking system is trash, and you can fight either complete counter matches to your character or a laggy ass match, which is what happened to me. There's like 2 characters, that Ryu and the fucking machine, were insanely laggy matches, and I couldn't get out of them. And
I'd like to hope that's true.
And it's fucking bullshit. So now
the coolest thing about Kojima is I think that if you told him any of these things about him, he'd say, yeah, that's true.
Fighting against people I'm just spanking left and
right.
He
seems like he'd be the coolest dude to hang out with and get high with.
All right, so that's it for Dalsim. Who's next?
That's what I really like about him. A lot of artists just don't feel approachable at all. Either they're high on their own supply or whatever, but Kojima looks like the kind of dude you would like jokingly invite to a wedding and he would crash through the ceiling.
Alright, who didn't I fight? I didn't fight a Luke tonight. Let's fight the Luke.
He's like a wholesome good version of Nicolas Cage. Nicolas Cage is just chaotic. Where at any point Nicolas Cage would, have a nuclear missile.
I would shout it out, but I gotta fight a match here. But that means we're up to 493. We're getting closer to my goal of 500 for community night. It'd be great if we could hit that by the end of the night. That'd be amazing.
I would really appreciate it if you did stuff for me for free.
Okay.
$40. Very good. We got money. It's feeling good. We're 493 memberships. Things looking up. Araki?
I did it.
Oh, yeah, Araki seems really cool. Araki seems like a dude I would want to get high with and watch horror movies with. And that's also, I know, I get clowned on here once in a while for liking JoJo. But Araki just seems like a cool dude. A lot of his little notes that he writes, that he does these little paragraphs that he writes on his volumes, a lot of them are really funny. Because other artists and authors will talk about how, I'm just like a genius, I just see deep things, I really see the mysteries of the world, and I try and articulate that in writing,
Oh
I'm like
my
the
God.
prophets of old. Meanwhile, Araki's over here saying, you guys want to hear about the time that I nearly drowned drinking water? I remember one of his stories, he was talking about how his wife got him a calendar with chicks with bikinis. And he was like, it's pretty hot, because, I grow attached to February, but then February ends, and I feel like I'm already betraying February.
I don't want that.
Oh
my God,
I'm dropping March isn't so bad
right.
either. She's pretty attractive.
I am dropping moves left and right.
I guess what I'm trying to say is that time moves quickly.
Yikes.
Yeah, Harada. And I know his stuff. I know that Harada's kind of a wild animal. I know he yells at people a lot. Agency's trying to stymie the loss. Isn't that weird? DSP does more to stymie the loss of his members and donations than he does to stymie the ill health of his cat. There was another Araki story that I remember. I remember one that he was talking about how he saw a ghost one time, but he was too sleepy, so he went back to bed. He's an absolute weirdo.
Alright. I haven't played with her in a while. Who got to give the membership?
I ain't getting any of this bullshit. He doesn't have Jasper. It's Cat's cat.
I did mine.
And Luke is walking all over you, huh, Phil?
Oh, I did mine. Doesn't give it to me. Look at the giant combo he gets.
Imagine if God patched reality and made it so you can die from overbacking. Oh my God, this dude would die instantly. Perfect. Get him out of here.
Parry, and it fucking does drive impact, and it beats the parry. Okay.
Exactly. There's a lot of inactive accounts. There's people that he's banned. You think they're gonna come back and give this dude more memberships? No, no, no. Very cool. Capitalize on it.
Finally got it out.
DSP Mash Super. He didn't earn that, by the way.
Time to split the part, by the way, guys. Thanks for a great first hour. We still have over an hour left.
Yeah, she had a crown and had green text. Bam.
Gameplay. Thanks to those who are supporting the stream. Split the part. Come back for
Hey,
more.
I'm out of here.
All right. Woo! Thank you, Chagak, for those gifted memberships. 493, 7 to go, guys, and then we've hit the goal for tonight.
We can,
I know we
if
hit
you
500
really
by the end of the
believe
night.
in yourself,
Please, let's hit 500
you
by the end of the
can
night.
give
I'm
me
not here
money.
tomorrow. Probably gonna have another dip. It'd be great to hit 500. Thank you. Alrighty, everyone. So we're continuing on with Community Night here, August 8th, 2023. So
whatever you believe, you manifest
tonight.
into existence.
Rashid
If you think you're a winner, you're a winner.
See how this goes.
If you think you're a loser, you're a loser. But you can also manifest some money onto my streams. And I believe in you. I think you can do it. That's weirdly inspirational, Phil. But no. See, I'm really, really in bad sorts right now. Because I'm a new viewer, DSP. I was watching, and I saw you yell at this person for what really seemed like no reason, and then refused to apologize. So, I don't really think I'm going to get involved in any of that, man.
Oh, no!
What does members even really do for this dude? You get nothing for being a member. So what the hell would...
I didn't want to throw. That was a mistake.
What the hell would be the reason to? Nice. Now you die.
That's all you gotta do, because I don't think she has a reversal in the corner, does she? Besides level 1 super, level 2 super? No.
Yeah, Rashid's a cheater character. Only punks use Rashid. Nice. Oh yeah, DSP, you're kicking his ass. Oops. Bullshit, I crossed him up.
Tried to parry, I should have been able to parry that.
No, the arcade stick's broken. We need to buy a new arcade stick.
Well, I was above it. Okay. Like, what can I do? I have no reversal move. I'm trying to get out of the way of his fucking insane amount of floating moves. They all hit me. I don't know what to do against Rashid in the corner without a reversal. I need a reversal.
I'm trying to mute my mic every time I have to cough and pack up a bunch of phlegm. DSP says this is impossible, but I'm doing a pretty good job of it. Don't you love it when Phil asks a question and immediately answers it himself? Yeah, he's consulting the expert. Makes perfect sense. Yeah, you get nothing for memberships. What? Why the hell would I do it? You don't even get ban immunity, which even LTG gives you to some degree. If you do something evil enough, your ban immunity gets destroyed. But it's still something. At least the idea is there. You know what you get? You get the joy of supporting.
Yes, full screen.
Hell, even
good shit.
Even crowd-funded things give you something, like you get a tote bag or something, or a coffee mug. DSP, you get nothing. Oh, you can use some emojis or something? Isn't that something? Yeah, emojis that get you banned? Or that nobody wants to use? Those ones?
Out of the corner.
That's what I'm saying. I really want to see DSP's business book. Make people give you money and then don't do anything for it. Don't let them have anything.
Jeez.
Imagine if more businesses run like Phil. That'd be near societal collapse, I think. All I see is a lost cause for you, though.
Wow! All his moves are
all I
floaty.
see is
He canceled right into drive impact.
Oh, well.
So,
The DSP can only bring you down with him.
Against this fucking guy.
DSP is a sinking ship. You can't bring him back up to shore. You can only sink yourself.
Again, dude, what the fuck? When do I get an opening?
Maybe that's it. Maybe it's sentient iced coffee, and we're being a little harsh on him. It's his first time being alive.
Amazing. Definitely what I wanted.
Yeah. It's essentially what Keen was talking about. That DSP has made no forward progression in his life at all.
What's going on? I don't know what's happening at this point.
Past all the salts, past all the level 1 memes, it's very true. DSP has maintained his course of absolute failure. And that's something else that you can say you're better with than Phil at. Is that my bank account steadily goes up. Sure, it takes dips when I have to get stuff. But DSP's bank account has been in the red for his whole life, essentially. And you can apply that to everything. DSP makes no sort of gain in his life. He got some new shirts. There you go. There's the game. DSP's like the Titans career. Yeah, pretty much.
How awful. How can you make such a joke about such a vulnerable group? Streamers.
One of the craziest parts of DSP is going where there's life is being ruined day by day, irrevocably. Yeah, and he doesn't realize that it's entirely his fault. He can blame trolls all day, but trolls don't spend his money. We really don't.
That was anti-air.
We're not the ones who get his phone and make him buy WWE Champions. He can complain all day about, oh, well, I don't get these sponsorship opportunities. I don't get these advantages that other people have.
I don't remember what to do there. I forgot.
But at the end of the day, you're the one spending money for it. Not me. Trust me, you'd have a lot more cool stuff if I was spending your money. You'd have a hitbox controller. I will stream for $50 a day. Yeah.
Got no good jump-ins right here either, right? Nothing.
DSP wants to talk shit about people who've got other jobs and says, I'd probably make more than you. Yeah, except somehow I'm not begging. Weird. DSP used to make $16K a month off of his vlogging channel. That's $192 a year. It's still somehow a breakup. Yeah, it's definitely a character flaw at that point. I think anyway. Because you do have people who are very unfortunate. You do have people who have, like, say, they've got a nice life savings built up and, you know, a family member gets cancer or something. It's super bad cancer. You know, that wipes out everything. That kills you, essentially. Or you can have enough tragedy stacked up to be horrible fate. DSP had nothing happen.
I didn't even know if the
he
tornado
just had
was still
money
there or
being
not.
dumped in his lap, and he got himself into poverty. It's not like he made some risky investments, like maybe he bought some stocks and stuff, and, you know, the stock market crashed, and, you know, he's poor now and all this. He didn't do anything. He invested in statues that he broke. He invested in a car that he forgot to do maintenance on.
I did mine. I did low.
We didn't make those purchases. I didn't buy any statues.
Don't know what happened. I don't know what she was doing. I didn't do that.
Maybe DSP stopped using Marissa when Kat started hitting her. Kat saw that he was using her, and she was like, Phil, that's my main, and also, that's clearly a woman. Well, I don't really know. Maybe it's open to interpretation.
Oh, I jumped.
Well, is this beating gonna be open to interpretation?
Oh, I won! Holy shit, I beat him.
So.
I didn't even realize that. I thought it was 1-1.
Yeah, he has no
Alright,
retirement savings.
I
He's
won.
mentioned several times that it's impossible
Sure
for
I
him to
did.
save up money.
Sure, I
He
did.
also said not only
I
is
don't know
it
what I'm
impossible
doing.
for him to
I've
save up
forgotten,
money,
Maurice. I
it
really
is
have. I've
absurd
forgotten all her
to
corner
think
stuff.
that
I don't
you
remember
can
what
save
to
up
do in
money.
the corner when you warm
You
up
can't.
and
You
stuff.
can't
I
plan for the
forgot all
future, so you just
freaking
have to blow all your money immediately.
I'm not happy about the win because it was sloppy. I don't
Oh
know
shit,
what
I
I'm
hate
doing.
Shotos is here?
I don't like
Hey,
winning when I'm
LTG
throwing
finally
it out.
showed up. Nice. Kick his ass. Yeah, that Rashid was having fun. I like that. Yes, this motherfucker was on a payment plan with that TV. And you see how much his eyes lit up? I don't know who watched that stream when he bought that TV. He looked like he had won the lottery. His eyes glowed so brightly. Oh, I could get on a payment plan.
Yeah, I don't remember what to do in the
Oh,
corner.
I can not spend the money now, but instead spend the same amount of money over time and screw myself that way. Yeah, that's a good plan. I'm gonna do that. Let's save $400 for not getting upsold. Yeah, there you go. See, he can make some good financial choices. Cat dying? Nah, who cares? Cat outlived its usefulness
Anyone remember what to
anyway.
do with the corner with her? I can't remember at all.
It's draining my
I can't remember what
resources.
juggle.
And when Cat dies, who's really going to be upset? Or, well, when Jasper dies, who's going to be upset? Cat? Maybe. DSP's definitely not going to be. DSP's kind of a manly man. He doesn't really cry. Except when people send him emails that kiss his ass. Then he cries. Simultaneously, he's not poor. He can easily afford to drop 500 and stuff he doesn't need whenever he wants. Can't afford a green screen or a new PC. But no. And he can't even afford to get parts individually for his PC. Can't do anything. Cat will probably leave him if they lose it. Yeah, Cat's not going to stay around. That's why Cat is there. That's why I don't fully subscribe to the divorce arc thing. It's because if Cat has a roof over her head, she's content.
Is it medium?
And it's exactly as you say. As soon as that roof gets jeopardized, she's gone.
Then they float out of that too.
So we might see the divorce arc if DSP is on the verge of losing his house. But other than that, I don't think so. He can't afford a divorce. Yeah, he's gonna be completely eradicated by the divorce. People get bodied in divorces having great lawyers. This dude can't afford. Hell, he can't even afford a free attorney. That makes no sense. Oh man, what if they get half the shirts? You could be living really comfortable while saving if you downsize. Exactly. If you didn't buy all this stupid shit, you wouldn't. Or even if you feel like the stupid shit is necessary, you can get cheap versions of stuff. Or you can find cheap versions of stuff. I mentioned it that the arcade board would have been a better financial choice because then you would not have needed any other arcade stick for a long ass time. You could sell the other arcade sticks. You could sell the parts. You could do something with them. People buy parts on the cheap. You can get rid of all that stuff. And downsides. Nope, can't do it. I gotta get a whole new arcade stick. And it's gonna have to be a high-end one. Because, you know, I'm like a tournament player. I can't be doing no broke shit. Cat's past her best buy. Did she ever really have one?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I got what
you told you with the EX? I don't remember.
He should have been putting his money up for retirement. Like 41 isn't the age to be broke. No, it's really not. It's
that I got, but you got to do the full combo there with the wall bounce. I don't know what to do with the regular wall bounce. That's not a full.
The way he described it, though, he said that his mom and dad were basically essentially going to cut off any more support going forward. He implied it. He didn't outright say it. Give him that. But
I don't know what I'm
if that's true, this dude is really screwed then, because he can't even lean on his mom and dad.
This person just Blanca balls. I don't even know what to do.
You know, that's not necessarily negative. You know.
All right, guys.
He doesn't
well,
even
I
have
hope
that
you're liking the
option.
stream. Please like the stream if you're enjoying it. We had tons of viewers, but only 47 likes. I know
But
we can hit 100 by the
DSP
end
wouldn't
of
care.
tonight. And we're
He'd
only
rather they
7
be homeless than
members away. We're hitting
My
our
parents,
members goal
screw
as
those
well.
assholes. They mean nothing to me. In fact, they're trying to make me fail by not giving me everything. They should give me the house they're in right now and just go die somewhere. Bunch of selfish dickheads. That isn't really as long as he gets this. She gets this point. So, yeah. I really don't see Cat spending much time with this dude. Because why would you? Why would you want to be with him? And I'm not talking like in relationship in general. I'm talking. It's kind of like why Howard and John always confuse me. It's like, why would you want to be friends with this guy? He's awful. He's a liability too. He didn't have to get a high-end joystick for 600. They could, yeah. He could have got something off Facebook Marketplace for way cheaper. I'd bring up my Facebook Marketplace right now, but I'd dox myself. But it's true. You go on Facebook Marketplace, you can find all kinds of cool shit. Now, DSP would get all defensive about that. Be like, well, I don't really know these people. What if I show up and they rob me? I mean, what can they rob you of? You don't even have a control stick. Oh, thanks to the subscription, PlayStation 3.50. This is not a live stream. This is a live stream. It's a restream though. Here's the problem with DSP holding tips and donations.
Wow.
Oh, I'm sorry. I misread your statement. I didn't mean to patronize. That was kind of dark. It is dark. And probably I'm exaggerating a little bit, but not by much. I don't think that's not necessarily DSP's thoughts. Because DSP is a very selfish person. I'm sure he thinks that he'd rather his parents just die and give him the house. I'd say that first. So 5 members in 90 minutes. Yeah, we're getting that support back. Oh,
no
okay,
energy to block
sorry.
it. I made him stand there and he got chipped to death.
I'm not cleared up now. Like, he's not a tournament player, so the $300 joystick was unnecessary. It really was unnecessary. And he himself admits that it's not really necessary because it's all basically the same. So you could get, like my joystick that I have, the one that's not a hitbox, I got for like $180. And then I got better parts for it, so it's on the level of his right now. But DSP can't do that. First of all, he can't do it because he's incompetent. So he can't get an old arcade stick and upgrade the internal components. That's too complicated. It's basically rocket science. He has to get new stuff. And you're an idiot for not understanding that. And I think that's what people have an issue with when he talks about, you know, they're so upset with that I spent money on it. No, people are getting annoyed because you beg for money and then you buy the most expensive option. You don't actually operate like you're poor. More people try and save money. They try. Sometimes. Yeah, no merchandise, no drawings or giveaways. He did them historically in the past, so because he did them historically in the past, you should recognize it and still just do it anyway. Like, that makes any sense. There's also the Brooks adapter, maybe a 20-piece to make a stuff work on damn near anything. Yes, I've got the Brooks adapter for PlayStation 4 to PlayStation 3. I don't notice any sort of input drops or anything like that. No, most of that is just user error. And also, he complained that it wasn't tournament standard. DSP, you going to Evo? You're going to Evo? Why do you care about tournament standard? That's why he wouldn't get a hitbox. Well, hitboxes aren't
And he just stood there and took
well,
the
yes, they are.
Damn.
Well, there's debate about them
Good
being
fight.
legal, so I'm not getting one.
I don't know why my Marisa is getting wins. I suck with Marisa. Seriously, like, you guys got to beat my Marisa. You know, I can understand
DSP,
I'm getting
the
on
things that are
streaks
supposed to
with
entertain you, like right now, look at the
Zangief or
screen.
Honda. My Marisa
The
is
things that you're
trash,
supposed to get
guys. You gotta
hyped
take her
about
out.
is his
Come on.
pictures behind him
Come on.
and his mug that you can't even really see,
Come on.
and his shirts. His shirts
Take
are
her
really
out.
cool. The
know
ones
you
that
guys
you
can do
can't
it.
even really see. For real, you might as well not even have a webcam on. You don't see anything. You see a dying
have
old
a
man,
six-win
and
streak
that's
with this character.
just dark. I wouldn't want to see that. Like Faces of Death. That's and Fry. That's something else. I mentioned this on Twitter. DSP complains that he's a completely different person than he was 10 years ago. But DSP owned a Brooks converter 10 years ago, and that thing was a piece of crap. So they all suck forever. What if Brooks is a completely different company now? What if they made a good product? They changed DSP. You just see all these negative videos about Brooks. Brooks scams fans on cat reveal. I'm justice for Lavinia as well. She was
That is not what I intended.
sentenced to exile for being right. You're not allowed to be right. That's a DSP exclusive, thank you. I need to refresh. The audio's getting a little decent. Jokes on DSP. Brooks is the tournament standard. Been judging Evo for a while now. Brooks is like one of the 2 approved adapters. Yeah, and well, okay. Again, you have multiple options.
There we
DSP.
go.
Instead of getting a Brooks converter, just get one of the Brooks boards. Just get the board and plug it in there. They're super easy to install. But then again, DSP is the biggest idiot in the world, so he would somehow like swallow it or something. Cat would step on it, or Jasper would pee on it, something. Somehow it would break. Or he would have a defective one, dude. It didn't work right. Ever since I spilt all that Dr. Pepper all over it, it hasn't been really working right. They should have thought about that when they designed it.
Wrong button.
His giveaways were notoriously bad. One of his giveaways was... Yeah, remember the game cases with nothing inside.
Oh, that
Which...
sucks.
I can see some game cases I would
dropped
want,
the combo, then
but the
somehow
thing that
the
really
combo resumed.
bothered me about that whole
I don't know
situation
how.
is
I
that
fucked it up.
when people brought up that he did it, he denied it and said it never happened, and then got mad at people for saying it and saying, well, who cares? They were collector's items and whatnot.
I'll take that ginormous damage. I
Yeah,
don't know why
that's
you were
true.
desperate to
Why did you
drink.
get so
That's
defensive
gonna
about
be
it?
like
All I
50%
said
right
was that
there.
you did this thing, and you did.
That's exactly
Relax,
50%,
man.
actually.
I build my things. What things do you build for your subs?
Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh, shit. So much counter hit damage, dude. Yikes. He's an alcoholic. He can't stop it. Wow, that's fucked up,
DSP,
actually.
do not go into this territory,
Even though he's in
man.
a life
You
or
do
death
not wanna
match,
venture into here.
he can't stop drinking. It's his last chance to have a drink. That's pretty fucked up.
Ever since
Oh
I
my
spilled
god. Yikes.
It doesn't work right. Like, I dropped it once in the garbage disposal while the thing was running. And there's like a cinder block in there already. And it's like not working. What the fuck, dude? See, that's what I'm saying, man. They just don't make good products anymore. DSP wants everything made out of the same material as the black box that's in the airplanes.
Fucked up again.
I have a PS3 original that I'm rebuilding the original version to replace. Oh man, I would want to have that. That's amazing. I tried to buy one off my friend, but he became toxified and I was never able to buy it from him. He's the one that I bring up every once in a while. He just turned into a real weirdo. Not the kind of weirdo that you're willing to deal with. Yeah, the original PlayStation 3
No!
is
Oh my
really
god,
cool.
really? I got
I
lucky.
wish I could have it.
I got lucky right there.
I should have bought it. I should have bought it off of anyway. Whatever, it doesn't matter. It's gone. I have a lot of regrets. I should have bought that Dreamcast for $100 that the dude was selling at that convention. I should have. But the way he was so desperate to get rid of it, I kind of thought there was maybe, like, I don't know, a gun inside that was used in a murder. He was saying, you want this Dreamcast? Well, maybe. It's like, $100. I don't really know. I'll give you 3 controllers and 84 games. This was used in a murder, wasn't it, sir? This thing's haunted, isn't it? I should have bought it.
No, guys.
Nah, it's good that I didn't, because then I got my lighting kit for
got me again.
Banshee Gundam. So that's all good.
He fell for the charge.
Yeah, he fell for it. It's because he's a shitty scrub.
The
DSP's a pro.
charge fears. Wow.
Why didn't DSP go to Evo?
Alright, I got, let's see here. I think I got another tip,
Lost 50 viewers since
guys, we were very close again to our members' goal. If you could support the stream with members tonight, that'd be the best way.
Huh? What?
Okay. Are we good? Let's continue.
Who's getting banned? Ban him, Phil. Good quality.
Alright.
What the hell is happening here? He's super blurry up there. Another thing is I could buy a PlayStation 2 for cheaper than the PlayStation 3 mouse.
The only way I can almost swap is by kicking people out, but they have to play me first to get kicked out, so.
I want to learn how to digitize PlayStation 2 games. My friend can do it, but I don't want to keep relying on other people. I do want to learn how to do it myself to some capacity.
I'm fucking up. Fucking up all my timing.
What about the tip? Oh, you got money? I thought there was money, but I guess there wasn't. It was a dollar tip. Troll tip. Damn, it's like a tongue twister. Troll tip. Yeah, why didn't you put that on the board, man? What, are you afraid of a chargeback?
Okay.
Yeah, if you really think about it, Lavinia did this on purpose to make his members go all messed up. It was really her plan all along. It was to make DSP have a gotcha moment where he would admit fault when, no, I'm an infallible god being. The hell are you even saying, idiot? And also to ruin his members' vote. I agree, DSP. We should have it taken out. Gulag for you. Sounds like it looks so sick on the OG PS2 compared to PC. Yeah, I saw the remastered version looks really terrible. I still have my PlayStation 2. There's a couple PlayStation 2 games I still want to try and find. Roadkill is one of them. I remember really enjoying that game, and I never was able to buy it. I don't know. I wish Retro Gaming would have a process. Yeah, that shit's awful. There's some. That's why I can't get a lot of GameCube games I want. That shit's too expensive, man. I want to get Wario World for GameCube. Okay, if I win the lottery, that's what I'm going to buy. I might be able to buy 2 copies.
Jay wants Zangief. I don't know, we played a lot of Zangief last community night. I'm thinking we should stay away from him tonight, actually.
If you really wanted.
We could, if you really wanted. So I don't have to do my Marisa first, though.
Jade. Jade wants Geef. Man, at least give Jade Geef. You don't give Jade anything. Isn't it great to see a plan come together, Kira? I think DSP gives me way too much credit. I can barely plan my morning. And this guy thinks I can plan multi-month arcs against him. Shit, I just mentioned earlier how I spent about 2 minutes agonizing over which breakfast burrito I wanted, but you think I can somehow organize this stuff or be involved in this kind of stuff. Okay, I got a plan. We're going to try and make Phil look bad. We're going to say anything, and when he responds to it, he'll be toxic. Plan should work. No, I'm not playing. I don't know this because I still have the original best.
I don't know. I made a ton of mistakes. I still won. I don't know. There you go.
Someone that owns many old games. My collection is worth more serious cash.
And
I get that too. When I heard that the value of the Armored Core games shot up with the announcement of Armored Core 6, I did feel a certain amount of glee. That, oh my god, I got these super highly sought after games now. You bunch of scrubs. But at the same time, man, I kind of wish people would be able to experience them because they're amazing games. But oh shit, Gocha Tix is going.
Alright.
Super Zelda.
I guess I'll fight. I've just fought a Blanca. So I'll fight a Guile, and then I'll fight the Blanca. I just fought a Blanca, so I'll fight the Guile first. By the way, I think the Guile's gonna beat me. I think Guile is just so good in this game.
There you go. You reached the total.
Membership.
And what do we get?
To anyone who gets that, and with that, we have hit our members' goal. Thank you so much, Chak Ack.
Everyone has to do their best Nathan Explosion
impression. You got one?
Nothing.
Thank you for helping the community, Tiak. It's a community night, makes sense, and I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
You know what? No, you did get something. You got DSP's appreciation. Take that to the bank. I'd like to make a deposit. Well, what do you got? DSP's appreciation. Holy shit. That's like super valuable, man. I don't know if we can take all that cash.
It's hilarious. He's just pressing jab. It beats everything I do.
I should show off my retro game collection sometime. I could do that when I do my DSP style unboxing of Armored Core 6. I keep thinking about that. I really should have. I don't know. I should have saved up a little bit more and gotten 2 versions of it with the figure and broke one of them on purpose to do a truly authentic
literally just jumping back and forth
DSP
mashing jab, and it was beating everything I had.
It'd be stupid and a waste of money, but it would be far more in character. What the fuck, dude? The figure is broken. You saw, guys. I dropped it down the stairs only a little bit by accident. Wow. What the fuck, dude? They just make this out of the cheapest shit ever, I guess, huh? And you guys saw I tried to, like, fix it, but I dropped it in that bucket of acid. It's fucking bullshit. I can see a re-uploaded the death for UC. I need to check that out.
It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, PlayStation. I don't doubt that PlayStation. Tear this dude apart, that's for sure. There's lots of games I'd kick the shit out of Phil on. I'd make him put the controller down. But does he play them? No. But he wants to talk shit on LTG because, oh, LTG's not showing up to my challenge. He's a bitch. Alright, well, DSP, play me in Gundam Maxi Boost. Or you're my bitch. Yeah, play me in the weird fighting game version of Way of the Samurai.
Of course.
You know when DSP unboxed Final Fantasy? Yeah, the fire alarm was hilarious as hell. And then the other one, I would just give away the other game. So, you know, I could break the figure and then give away the game. I don't know, live and learn. Next time.
Alright.
You guys saw, I got it a little wet and I decided to dry it off in the microwave and then melted. What? I didn't even put it in there for that long. Fuck this.
DSP's Killer Instinct video is pretty funny. Him and LTG both had some really funny experiences on Killer Instinct. Jab is too powerful. They should make it like minus 15 on jab, on block.
Wow.
Yeah, nice. Oh shit. Damn. Alright. Schiller Ginston. You were workshopping that, weren't you, like, Brett? You did good. Wait a minute, I'm here. I heard something earlier today. I kind of want to confirm it. Are they adding Alien to Dead by Daylight? Holy shit, they are. That's amazing. Oh man, that's godlike. Okay. Hell yeah.
Okay.
I know, that's what I'm talking about.
Ah!
That's what I'm talking
master
about. That's amazing.
DJ, time to lose with Marisa finally, thankfully. I hope I get double perfected, seriously. My Marisa is such trash. I shouldn't be winning at all. Now we got a master DJ to spank me around. It just sucks. I don't have a good character.
They really need to add DSP as a survivor.
I'm not. You know, I don't know how to use her.
See, we need DSP to become more popular. We need it to be even more of a meme. We need game developers to actually know about this dude. Because game developers reference all kinds of goofy crap. You telling me they wouldn't want to reference DSP? You're just pissing off one dude, but you're brightening everybody else's life. Hell, you're probably going to amuse his parents, too. Yeah, thankfully. Exactly. Very underhanded. Man, I might have to do some streams playing this as Inner more.
Literally, I did one punch. And he uses drive rush, cancels out
I always dislike Predator, because Predator doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. He's supposed to be this great hunter dude, but he uses beam cannons, man. I don't know, I always see the coolest hunters are the ones that use, like, bow and arrow and stuff. Using a high-powered rifle always kind of felt, I don't know, it just felt a little too unbalanced, you know? There should be a risk there of very bad performance. Or at least give the deer a gun. They do know about it, and he was blurred out. Well, yeah, but I mean, I need it to be a big thing. I need game developers to bring him up regularly.
That was level 3. Wouldn't have mattered. He probably would have blocked it anyway. I want to do parry level 3.
DSP rat build. What? Wait. Some people think the guy in Dave is based on Phil. I've heard about that too. I want DSP to be. I want him to be higher celebrity status than. Let me say this way. I want DSP to be roughly on par with Jersey Shore. Not too famous, but people know who they are. Man, we haven't had any real clone chases. I'm just gonna turn the clone box off tonight. We're gonna get a full view of the laboratory. How about that? Because I haven't been keeping count. It's.
That's it. Oh, I missed it. He missed it.
I'll give DSP a mulligan for today. He's been very stressed out. All these people are picking.
This slide has giant range in this. That's the most range it's ever had.
Dude, DBD is terrible. DBD is a very guilty pleasure for me because it is possibly the most DSP simulator game you can have.
I don't know what that is.
You block and dodge and avoid hits like crazy in that game and still get hit. And I think most people will admit that it's pretty bummy. But it's amazing that such a small team has managed to do all that anyway, and it turned it into what it is. So I will give it credit for that. But it's also very unique. There's not a whole lot of gameplay experiences like Dead by Daylight. No. There have been many times where I had DSP rage moments during that game. What? No, I totally dodged that. I was like 50 miles away from that attack, dude.
I just tried to parry even though I'm burned out because I'm stupid.
If you used Phil's Dance Revolution footage, you can make him a character. That'd be funny.
That's it. Finally!
I want
Thank
Phil
you
to
for
be known
meeting
around the
me,
world.
Master DJ.
Yes, I agree. I want people in Brazil and the Amazon rainforest to know about
nothing
this
with her. I just want to play someone else. All right.
Dude, get in blame her alcoholism and crying in the bathroom. She took that.
Let's try Lily.
Like a minute.
No, again.
Yeah.
I think.
What does that say?
Classic. Okay.
Snooki's more
actually, right?
More of a badass than Phil.
Okay.
Someone should bring that up in his chat. The detractors try to get a reaction out of me.
I haven't fought. Well, okay, either one. Let's fight the diamond. Let's fight the diamond Marisa. See how this goes.
Yes, that's what I'm saying, Thrice. They started off kind of small, and it's kind of cool to see that. Yeah, they're definitely not small now. I apologize. I should have clarified that.
I haven't played with Lily in a couple of
And
weeks,
it's also,
right? 2-3 weeks,
what
so
I
I'm
really
probably
like
pretty
about
rusty.
Dead by Daylight is all the crossovers that they do. It brings me a lot of joy because that's more or less what a lot of people ask for in general with games, is goofy stuff like that. And they deliver. I will give them credit for that. They deliver on that kind of crap. There's so many games where it would be awesome as hell if they just recognized small little crossovers. Like Animal Crossing and Doom, for example. And so many devs are too scared or unable to do that. I don't really know why. But only in Dead by Daylight can you have the Xenomorph chasing down Nicolas Cage. That's godlike. These problems might have been from Phil. Oh no. You guys don't know, but I was just downwind from New Jersey.
Okay.
Phil wouldn't even be the ugliest character if he were in, yeah. Baraka. What is it doing? Yeah, Michael then. Good. There's tons of things I wish they could add
Tried it. Wow.
Yoshikage Kira to the game. If I could truly pick one person, I know I had said that I'd add Phil. No, Yoshikage Kira added to that game would be really cool. And you know Araki would be down for it. Araki, we want to use your character in a horror multiplayer game. Hell yes.
No!
Instantaneous approval. I think he would do a
Absolutely
frame perfect
not.
approval.
Absolutely not.
I feel like that's pretty true, Lackey Bracky. DSP is always so humble and win. Wait, why isn't he using Geef? Get screwed, Jade. I am not playing Geef. Deal with it. Unless, did he just use Geef and I just tuned it out? No, no Geef. God damn. But I'm mean to Jade. Jade asks, can you use Geef? DSP changes to Lily. Damn, man. You can't do anything for that guy, huh?
Missed a ton of my moves when in the corner. A ton did not come out.
Suggested? Okay. He's on Twitter? I'm not just suggested. I gave my terrible neighbor fans some shrooms. They're too scared to take. Oh. I'm a little too scared to take shrooms. I play it safe with marijuana. I have enough bad trips with marijuana. I had a trip one time where I started feeling kind of bad for Phil. That was really bad. I had to get myself out of there fast. Put cars in Dead by Daylight. That'd be pretty cool. I could see cars being on there. I think it would be still, what I'm saying is it would be the easiest ever negotiation. I think Araki himself would demand that they give them the rights to use whichever
Blew
character.
that completely. Had the game won and blew it.
Because Araki's a huge horror fan. A lot of characters are based off of horror things. You're telling me he wouldn't get hyped as hell? What would his tag name be? Like The Killer? Or The Citizen? The Normal Person? Yeah, The Normal Person, there we go. Jade says, DSP, please play Beef. I love Big Russian Man. I guess. I guess we got a certain theme in DSP's.
Wrong button. Oh my god.
DSP.
Might be level 3.
Jade.
I think that might be it, because I
Derek.
pressed the wrong button. That's a game. I pressed the wrong button.
Poor child died.
Yep.
I
pressed medium.
yeah.
I pressed medium! The incorrect
Real
input.
shrooms should look at mushrooms and grade them. They should.
Incorrect! Good comeback.
Vampire's Kiss, Nicolas Cage. I always wonder if Nicolas Cage knows he's acting. Maybe he's that good of a method actor. Okay, for this movie, Nicolas Cage, you're a vampire. How did you know? How did you know I was a vampire? I really like the meme of Nicolas Cage being crazy. I need Scissor Guy from Clock Tower and DVD. That'd be pretty cool too. There's so many fun characters you could add to DVD.
Oh my god!
DSP Survivor would still be pretty funny though. LTG as a killer would be pretty funny.
I got
He runs
lucky.
around in
I
his
got
gold
very
cloak
lucky
and
there.
kills you with his BBC. And his momentum mori is that he stands over your body, snaps his fingers, and a bunch of covenants come over, and the screen gets super blurry, and there's like censored bars and stuff, and you hear just a lot of fleshy slaps, and then you're dead. You hear bloop, ooh, ooh, and all this and that, and then you're dead. What would his abilities be? Mentally untouchable. If you try and blind him, you know, it doesn't work at all or something. You know, they could workshop that a little bit. Mentally untouchable. BBC armor. If you crack a
can't
pallet
get out of
open
the
twice in a
corner.
row, the
Right,
second
true
one
reversal.
breaks instantly.
She has no
because he's
true
got BBC
reversal.
armor. And, like, something to do with his observational skills with
I
flagging.
did the wrong move because I didn't have the
Relentless
EX, so it doesn't
flagging.
work.
He constantly targets people and keeps them locked on and stuff like that. And Das Bodent, he owns a pyramid that he's gonna get buried in. Let's prepare for a face-off. He ripped off his face. We were gonna do a special effects. Nah, I'm not. No, that's not practical enough. BBC armor is his Pokemon ability. I agree with that.
That should be it.
What are his
No,
items?
still
Because all
has
the different
light.
killers have different items. Microphone. Under armor shirt.
Yes! I knew I had an
Expensive
unstoppable
watch.
hit string. What a close
Expensive
fight, dude.
quotation
That
marks.
was insanely
Watch.
close. Insanely close. Good set.
Gun
Very
charge.
good set.
Oops.
All right.
Someone needs to be banned.
Holy crap. Another, do we have back-to-back Marisas? Seriously, back-to-back Marisas. Oh, Marie to me $1.10. Do I ever want to play this on LAN with against a friend at a tournament? No. I play
Then
online.
why do you
I'm
care
not a
about things
fucking
being tournament
player.
standard
I'm not
then?
playing
If you're not a
against
tournament
people
player, why do you
as
care
guys
if
know, I've already played this 2
the
million
Brooks
times.
converter isn't tournament
Okay.
standard? Even though, as we found out today, it's definitely tournament legal. DSP special moves you aren't allowed to block it. Yeah. DSP's, one of his abilities is rollback neck hold. Oh man, that would be super busted. Or if you get hit, it rolls back so that he's kind of further away. But you are super exhausted afterwards. And it lasts for 5 minutes. That's how long you're exhausted. Rollback netcode. Pignosis. How would Pignosis work? If you're standing next to an ally, Pignosis activates so that
Oh, that's gonna hurt.
if you were to have some sort of aura marking ability, it transfers to your teammate instead. Yeah, that'd be good. Because, you know, you've Pignosis them into thinking that it's their fault. It's your fault. I didn't get spotted, you got spotted.
Damn, I can't get into combo now.
That's also super annoying. That one would get banned. People hate that one. Because it's very toxic. It wouldn't be fun for gameplay at all.
The
People
Hail
ask me if
Mary.
you'll ever interact with
Slow.
real humans. Yeah,
Nice
real life
shot,
humans,
30
no.
times.
If DSP went to a tournament, he'd get yelled at. And people would walk up to him and say, "Are you the guy? Can you sign my horse statue?" Isn't that basically the villain for Part 5? Yeah, exactly. That's what Part 5 is it's lag. It's lag, dude! That's how I always like to understand it. The dude's got a lag switch on life. What a hero. I would love if there was a way to force game chat to be enabled and heard by live stream. Yeah, that'd be funny as hell. That's why we need to hack DSP's PlayStation.
It interrupted my EX throw. Interesting.
No, I'm not gonna play with people. People are stupid. Also, DSP, couldn't that be your wife? Why not set up a LAN network and play with your wife?
Damn trade. I had 0 health.
Because we could both sit down and play at the same time. Yeah, but no, you can't, because she can't be in the room. The camera could be on, and we might see Cat. You gotta play safe. No. I think not only would he be afraid for his life at Evo or afraid of getting beaten up, I think he would really be hurt that people would not even recognize him. Hey guys, how's it going? Who are you? I was a former 4th place Evo placer. What year? I've never even heard of you. Okay, so we got a bunch of negative idiots. They like want to try and like erase my prestige and my record. No, we just don't know who you are, Grandpa. Are you in the right place? Walks up to Taquito. Hey man, remember our rivalry? Who are you? Hey, there's my old friend Bucktooth. Yeah, exactly, Bucktooth. Bucktooth says, I don't know this guy. He doesn't have the money to go to Evo, but
too
also
far.
he's not in dire straits.
Damn, didn't know that.
Since
Too
bankruptcy.
far.
But also, I really need this money right now, and yeah, I can't go to Evo.
That's
I'd like to see DSP go to Evo.
Damn it. Too far for the super cancel combo. I don't know the distance.
A lot
Usually
of
it
judges
reaches.
are volunteers and don't always judge games
got
they
a
follow.
Luke
DSP
now.
would definitely
All
go,
right.
who are you? Yeah.
Yes, I'll get
Holy
rid of this
shit.
person 'cause you
That
guys say
seems
they're
like some
troll. I'll get
harsh
rid
ass
of-
justice.
Good.
You guys say he's
Am I
toxic.
gonna use Luke tonight? I
bam.
have no idea. Oh god, Master Luke against my Lily, who's very rusty. This is not looking good, if being honest.
That'll show you. Isn't that kind of mob justice, DSP? Isn't that wrong? Mr. in the court of law? So that's the thing. If multiple people say it in your chat, then they're guilty. Well, what if multiple people in my chat say you're guilty, DSP? Does that count? What do you guys think? Do you think DSP's that guy on WWE Champions? I don't know. If we can get at least 2 people to agree, that's basically everyone. I got a worse fate. I dropped the N. Oh my god. You dropped the N word on. Ah, man. You gotta save it, man. The N word pass is only 1 time use.
I guess you guys did advantage after all of that. You can't interrupt any of it. Jeez. Oh, lag spike at the beginning. That was bad.
I'm joking around.
What was it with that lag spike at the very beginning?
I did ask my black friend if I could have the N-word pass. He said I did, but I don't know. I should run it by the committee first, see if it's still valid. I think I only get 1 use. I'm gonna save it for a wedding. Or Jesus' return. Yeah, I'll save it for
It
then.
didn't combo. What the fuck? Why didn't it combo?
Jesus, what's
I feel
going
like
on,
they
my
changed
dragon?
the timing because her back fierce into move used to always combo easily. Now it's not comboing at all. I feel like they changed the timing and made it harder or something.
I
More
think if
strict.
I was
It's
the
not
guy
coming
with
out at
someone
all
to
tonight.
take
I
a
haven't gotten
picture with
it
the guy,
once.
I'd be ecstatic. Yeah,
And I was getting it every
That's-
time.
that's
the last
true.
Time I played Lily.
I would
I
like
can't
to
do
get
a
my picture
basic
taken with
combo.
DSP. I'm gonna make sure to wear my shirt that says I'm with stupid though. Finally, this shirt gets some use. And this Luke's peeing on him. Oh no.
All completely
Can't
safe.
do anything. Luke's busted.
All safe. Can't do
Yeah,
anything.
just get grabbed all day.
Do you mind? I have
do
no
it again.
reversals.
We the deranged trolls find Dave guilty. Ah, damn. Level 1 podcast
No,
adjourned.
wow.
Shit.
No move at all.
Well, there you go, DSP. That's 1 person. That's basically all of them. 4 nights days until
Yeah, I don't know. I can't. My moves aren't coming out with her, and I don't know the match anyway. and I'm rusty.
Yeah,
and it
and you
seems
could
like
find a
the
lot
time's
of
been changed over
coupons and
moves.
stuff, I'm
I have no idea what's going on. So.
Well, it's my respect. But guess what? I spent 78K on my team and I haven't recently. Oh, damn.
Finally got a combo in there. Holy shit! I can't believe it.
Sorry to hear that.
Interrupt everything.
Luke should be removed from the game. He doesn't really belong here. He should be in Guilty Gear.
Okay, interrupt
Look
everything
at him.
again.
He's too fast.
Twice
He's
in a
too
row.
powerful.
It's
Basically a
level
Guilty
3,
Gear
see?
character.
I don't know.
I like the purple
Interrupting
one, though.
everything I
That
do.
looks good on him. Especially the purple headband. It looks like Rohan. You know, in the arts that he has purple on. Normally it's green. He's doing strings. Do I have that sound clip?
I have nothing I can do to interrupt it. It's completely safe with Luke, so. I mean, good match, but I'm so rusty with Lily. I haven't used her in like 2-3 weeks, so I know I'm playing like shit.
I do have
and
visual
it seems
voltage
like her
usually.
timing's off tonight, too, for some reason. Like, I can't really do the combos.
That shit ain't skill. Get
I got
that ass
bodied because I
bent,
didn't know what the fuck I was
bitch.
doing, bitch.
Anytime I lose is fake.
Alright, people wanted Zangief. We'll give some Zangief, although
Dude,
I've not
Jade
used
left a
Zangief
long time ago.
in like a week and a half, 2 weeks now. About a week and a half. Last time I used it, I
Pre-code.
got bodied, so we'll see
Nice.
how this goes. Okay. Zangief against a freaking Rashid. My eyes
lost
are
to
starting burn
complexity.
all of a sudden. Not good. Maybe it's
I
too
didn't know
much
if you were
Street
making an
Fighter in one day.
LTG reference
Very
there for a
much
second. I lost to
Thank you to
dexterities.
Glovis for a super chat. I appreciate that, Glovis. Last 20 to 30 minutes here, guys, of the stream, just so you know.
A good match, but here's 10 reasons why you didn't earn
Thank you
your
to those who
win.
did support the
The
stream. Last
judges
chance if you would like
have
to support,
decided
get a
that
shout out.
you did not win.
And thanks for those playing
Because you
tonight all
mashed
night.
and you're a scrub and the character's broken and you guessed too much. So,
That is not what I
unfortunately,
did.
you're
What the
disqualified.
Definitely didn't want that, and look what
That
happened.
would be kind of funny to run a tournament using DSP standard rules. I wonder if I could try and organize something like that. Okay, for one thing, you can't use meta characters. And you can't guess. And you can't do wake-up supers. And you can't do random supers.
Oh my god, I haven't played with Zangief in a week now, so I don't know.
And you need to have a council of like 10 judges to decide if something was a random super or not. And then if you do too many things, you get disqualified. Oh man, that would be super awful, but it'd be funny to watch. Do you have LTG mocking DSP FAP on the sound? No, I don't have that. I could, I guess, add it. Yeah, no mashing jab. You can only press jab once. If you press it twice, you, well, you're on thin ice, buddy. Also, if they're in the corner, you have to let them out. And in fact, put yourself back in the corner. And you can't jab into super. That's really toxic. And if your move doesn't come out, you get one free hit. Yeah, that sounds pretty high. No drive impact or drive rushes. Yes, and you definitely, if you can do drive rush, you can't respond to it. But in general, you can't do it. No wake up DP? No. If you win, you get shot on side. Oh, damn. It's like single elimination. Nut.
Tried to parry, didn't get it. Now he gets giant corner stuff.
You also can't block his Dragon Punch. If he does a DP, you have to get hit. Yeah, no blocking DPs. That's another rule.
That's not what I did. Now it comes out when it's too late.
That would be an awful tournament. It'd be super obnoxious. It would stop
That
being
was a
funny.
huge
pretty quickly.
mistake. He did Hail Mary spinning mixer for some reason. Yeah, I'm very rusty with
I
Zangief
became a
right
meme
now.
so
I'm
hard.
playing
it was
horribly
dangerous.
with him right now.
4chan, 9chan. Oh god,
Oh.
that's not good. Preferable play online, but offline. Oh. Oh, I see what you're saying. If your meter is full, you're going. That sounds rude. This is an awful game to play. I'm sorry they got your IP, man. That's toxic. It's like DSP being get DDoSed. Or how's it? LTG says DDoSed or something like that. DDoSed. He pronounces it very weird. DDoSed or whatever, it doesn't matter. Whatever the wrong way is, that's the way he pronounces it.
I think it's DDo'd. Man, that spinning backhand is pretty neat to see.
Hey.
You also can't be too much of a tryhard. If the judges determine that you're being too much of a tryhard, you get disqualified as well.
Oh.
If you could boil this down to 5 rules, there would be kind of an interesting tournament run. DSP would get super annoyed by it, of course, and that's what would make it really funny. Apparently, like, my stupid detractors have made this new thing called DSP Tournament Standards, and it's a bunch of stupid shit that I don't actually say, and, like, they take my stuff out of context. And basically these dudes have no life, and you guys won't believe it. Now this is really stupid. You guys won't believe this. Apparently they're running a set of this at EVO.
There we go.
Wow, dude. You guys are that desperate for DSP clout? And if you beat Phil, straight to
Wow,
jail.
it's 2-0. Oh shit.
And
I
you get
thought
put
that
on the
was
sex
one match.
offender
I
list,
seriously thought it
or
was one
list,
match.
just to,
No,
really hammer home
You
how much
already
of an
played
asshole
me.
you
You
are.
don't get to play me twice.
careful, Derek.
The rule is you play once, and that's it, dude. You only get to play once.
Jade,
You beat
play,
me, you're
please.
outta here, dude. Dude, you don't get to hog the fucking lobby. Are people hogging the
Aw,
lobby?
man, that was
Is
Jade.
that why there's people,
DSP kicks
is that why
Jade
there's
out of his
people here
party.
and trying to get in, they can't? I'm trying to find, I play any of these other people. Let's see here. I can't see because he keeps fucking moving.
If you go the other
These
direction,
are all new people now.
you
No, I played Boji Sang. See this?
yeah. So that's
Well,
bad.
no, I
Get him
didn't
out
play
of
Boji
here.
Sang. It glitched, right? Let's do. Man, this would be tough. Zengi versus
Yeah, the chat's
Blanca. Let's
super
do it. Let's
toxic.
do Zengi versus
DSP
Blanca.
needs to put his camera
Let's
over
try it.
that so I can't see it and get distracted. I try to. embrace
Guys,
them,
last
but
chance.
it's
If we
hard to
want to hit the
recover
lights
from
goal for
embracing
tonight,
It
hit a
is.
celebratory bubble
It
blow.
is.
I would say do it now. Okay.
I don't try to make excuses for it. Yeah, you say the N word, you said the N word, but I guess there really is no but. But I guess shit happens. That's the answer. Shit happens.
Oh, I thought I wanted him.
Did he actually play Goji? No, he didn't play Goji. He lagged out and then kicked up, I guess.
Oh, really? He landed it. I couldn't do anything about it.
Demands likes but privates every stream. Yeah, exactly. It's almost like it's completely pointless. I try to be pretty anti-racist. I feel they're. Oh wow, look at that.
Yep. I'm so
Teabagging.
rusty right now
Toxic.
with Zengi. I'm
I
so
figure there's
rusty.
plenty of reasons to despise a person besides the color of their skin. Like DSP, look at this dude. He's pretty contemptible. Did you guys see the Twitter post from LTG saying that him being banned from the chat for Evo was racism?
Oh my god.
That was pretty funny.
Wow, I couldn't do
I can't
anything
show it
after
to you
the parry.
because I'm blocked, so I can't show you his tweet, but I saw it screenshotted. Yeah, essentially he got banned from the stream chat for Evo, and then he went and pulled the race card. And he made sure to tell you that he doesn't normally use the race card, but it's literally the only explanation
Wow.
for why he's banned.
Actually, literally.
Yeah, there's no other
right
reason why he's
right-
banned.
right here, close.
LTG.
I couldn't do nothing about it.
Also,
whatsoever.
you got banned off tops. Don't you do that all the time?
Hey, that was Barry.
Anti-racist, don't speak. No,
That
no,
was
no,
me
no.
with the parry.
No, I believe in hating people for
Yikes.
specific reasons. Don't hate a person because they're black. Hate them because they're an asshole. You miss out on all the golden opportunities of reasons why to detest someone if you go with easy stuff like racism.
Do anything. Nope. Try again.
I swear Armika was made for a Street Fighter. I hope she shows up. I really liked Armika's voice actor, the English voice actor. That kind of raspy voice is cool.
Yep.
A friend of mine who I was friends with for a while, he added me after I used Mexican slur. He is Mexican. When he used black slurs for
Very
the
nice.
first time.
Seriously,
Yeah,
don't even
that can be
dare
kind of
to
annoying sometimes. LTG's used a hard R multiple times, which was kind of unnerving when I heard it from him. I was like, whoa, buddy. Showing off your hood?
You won't hurry the jump in, so I get home.
If we get old loot and Mika, I die happy. Yeah. I want Ibuki back. Where's Ibuki at?
Damn it!
The butts are big in this game, so we need to have
I can't do
Ibuki
that
have
Again, my timing's all off there. What happens when you don't play with characters for a while? You fucking get
representation.
piece of shit.
I tend not to get bothered too much when people use slurs with me, because more often than not, I just see it as lazy. Come on, man, you ain't got anything else you can make fun of? I give you plenty of ammunition to make fun of, and you go with that?
I tried to parry again. I tried to
Some
parry.
people are such hypocrites. I doxed him though, and he started freaking out first. Oh, goddamn. Don't dox people. Where's the redemption card for those who dropped the in-bone? I think run it by LTG. He's a New Age Black, so he might be able to get you in with that.
That was a huge mistake.
I love her for her sturdy foundation. Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure you do. I understand
don't like who's doing
completely,
that.
are you?
I have no idea why he's doing that. Yeah.
I gotta get banned. Who's getting banned?
Yeah.
No one's getting banned. This sucks.
Ah.
I got my pockets ran by Phil and Honda. No worse. Hey, how's it going, Maloney? Yeah.
Wow, not what I did.
It happens. Just remember, I was saying it earlier, no matter how bad anyone ever does, DSP never defeats anybody. DSP lives a life of shambles. There's no chance you're doing worse than him.
Stop my anti-air.
I think the thing of Immortal Witch is that there has been a lot of oppression that's tied to words. And it's something to just kind of keep in mind, because they're, I don't know, it doesn't bother me, but I can understand that it bothers other people, so you can at least do that. It's kind of like, it's just like decency in terms of like basic courtesy. That's the way I see it, at the very least.
Well, that's right. You can't even close on this.
I also personally challenge myself because I don't try to do anything that I think is too uncreative. And a lot of that's too uncreative for me. I don't want to be a part of any of that. But the trauma thing is a real thing. I know we stretch trauma out of proportion. A lot of people stretch trauma to a degree that makes it frankly silly. You're like, it traumatizes me that you don't recognize time blindness. You're right, I don't recognize it. That's fake.
Oh no, he fucked it up. Caught him! No way! I can't believe I caught him with that.
Yeah, DSP's he's being a tryhard, which means he really should kick himself out of his own lobby. Man, are you saying that you like voluptuous posteriors and that it's a fact you can't refute? The other.
He jumped into it! Why? Why would you jump? Wow. Wow. I should not have won that. I totally should not have won that game. Holy shit, dude. Yikes. Yikes.
Get the hell out, Derek.
See you, Derek. Have a good night. See you, Willow. Have a good night. Everyone have a good night who's taking off.
But I'm told that I'm kind of a degenerate. When it comes to boobs or butts, I prefer, like, cute stomachs.
Thanks to everyone who played against me tonight. Great match.
Like, I feel like that's something that's not given enough attention.
What's up, Mark?
People always go boobs, butts, feet. I'm like, oh, come on. Really? We're going to go to feet next? Did Pasta Derek pop smoke after he failed to fleece the community? I haven't heard from him. Dude, I don't know what's up with that dude. I'm always expecting to hear that he's in a shootout or something.
Oh my god.
I'm on a full tracing. Exactly. What's funny is after the game, I coped by raking the diamond too. That's cool. This dude's a new challenger, but trust me, he's actually really good. I don't think when Social Security comes to retirement, they will give DSP a real... No, absolutely not. I think if DSP tries to go to Social Security, they'll probably say he owes money.
Woo! Close match.
Come on, Manon, you got this. I'd block, I suppose.
What am I supposed to do then?
Well, are they going to add Armika if Manon is in here? Because Manon is supposed to be, you know, the other grappler, right? Well, I hope they add her anyway. You can have more than 2 grapplers in a fighting game. Come on.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do. She can get clean jump-ins on my
I
reversal
want a
clothesline. I have no
Buki, and
anti-air
who else do I want? Armika would be cool.
Nice anti-air.
I guess Zeku. Zeku would be cool to have. But they're built so differently. Nah. Akuma seems cool. The new gal. I was kind of excited to use her because her concept art made her seem like kind of like a shinobi. I thought she was going to kind of ninja-like. She's a little too creepy even for me. She's got a cool design, but I'm sorry, Jury's the crazy one.
Oh, wow.
When he goes to Social Security when he's unable to even play games, they're going to put him on disability. Yeah,
Perfect.
It's like nothing.
Perfect anti-air. Very nice.
But DSP will do a good job of proving that he's disabled. He'll walk in and they say, "Oh, granted, we know you. What are you guys talking about? What do you guys?"
God,
yeah, we watch your streams. You definitely qualify as disabled. Fuck you. Yeah, Makoto would be cool. I'm thinking this. I have no reason to base this on anything, honestly, but I think Aki's gonna play kind of like Christy from Dead or Alive. She's gonna do a lot of fast, like steak style martial arts. You know, I really have nothing to prove it with. Or have we seen gameplay of her yet? Maybe I'm talking out my ass. Is she just like Fang?
Okay then.
But when she had all those things on her fingers, I thought, oh yeah, that's gonna be that Cobra martial arts. It's like when Phil had Ataxia in Skyrim. Are you please? I guess DSP really could just do that. But when he's applying for disabilities, send them a link to one of his streams. I don't need to fill out this whole paper. I promise you, I really don't. If you watch 5 minutes of my stream, you will understand. I'm all spammy. Rival Schools 3 is never happening, dude.
Couldn't block it. I don't know why, because I blocked it high. Oh.
Sometimes game companies are kind of like DSP, and it's frustrating because they do that too, and they say, "Oh, well, no one's really asking for it. You guys don't really want Rival Schools. You guys are like screwing the holes." Everyone in chat was saying we don't actually want Rival Schools, so we didn't make one.
A Hail Mary guess, and it did not pay off, but it was a close
I feel
match.
like that
Good
terrible
match.
actor forgot his name.
Good match.
Ryan Reynolds. That's his name. I'm kind of opinionated on that. I don't think Ryan Reynolds is a good actor at all. I think he's an absolutely terrible actor.
This will not be good. This will probably be
Who's getting
a
banned?
trouncing. A spanking and a trouncing, I bet. I bet.
The Ninja Turtles are in Street Fighter 6. Their costumes are $15 a piece. Yeah, you've been winning most of them. I'm sure you're happy.
Tonight for sure.
I was on board until I saw that price tag, and no. That's a no. Kyrene would be good. I could dig her. I even want Urian. Bring Urian back so LTG can main Urian. Because that's what's going to keep him playing the game. If Urian shows up, we're going to get a lot of delicious LTG salt. Because he won't be willing to give up the game if Urian's in it. He has a weird thing with Urian. Urian's kind of like DSP with wrestling. He listened to this during critical moments of his life and has really absorbed a lot of stuff from Urian into his identity. All this covenant, you know, secrecy cult thing that he has going on, this Illuminati shit, this chosen people kind of thing. It's all comes from Urian.
Couldn't block. No, I definitely mixed up my block. Whatever. I definitely blocked
I
it.
mean, Kira in 5. Yeah, I didn't play much in 5 either. I played like maybe 10 hours, maybe. Laura gave Phil so much salt. Yeah, we need her back as well.
Phew.
Hilarious. Took it right to the face, got comboed, and lit on fire. Yo, this dude is cheating hard. This doll seems cheating. Ryan Reynolds plays an excellent Ryan Reynolds. I agree. I find him really cringy. And he has 2 facial expressions. And no, 1 facial expression. And that's not even necessarily that bad. There's a lot of famous actors that only have 1 facial expression. I mean, what's his name? Iron Man dude. Yeah, him. He has 1 facial expression. Hugh Jackman, 1 facial expression. Ryan Reynolds has 1 facial expression too.
Couldn't block. I'm just trying to block out reaction.
Jackie Chan is my favorite because he
Can't.
reinvented
The
martial arts style.
Okay.
Yeah, Jackie Chan's awesome. I always look forward to the bloopers at the end of his movies. When, you know, he's fighting a dude on a train, the dude starts falling off the train, and Jackie runs over and helps him back up. Stuff like that. Yeah, Robert Downey Jr., that dude. I mean, Robert Downey Jr. is a good actor. 1 facial expression, though. No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's decent. Yep, re-combo.
Right.
It's
Free
like you're gonna
combo.
lose, dude. How
Wow.
about that? And you get grabbed and slapped. Come on, you got this, Phil. Don't end on a loss.
Then I can do super. Yep.
Okay, you got this. You can come back from this, DSP. Come on, you're a champion.
Okay. I didn't go for
Oh yeah.
365.
Also,
I
if you
didn't
don't
mean
mean to do your move,
Yeah, I have
you,
no
you
clue,
don't
guys.
you don't lose.
I'm trying so hard. What
Your
are you
loss
gonna
is
do? Just
removed.
gonna stand at that range? And how do you get around it? I have no idea.
This doll seems pretty good, huh? Here comes I have no chance against this character thing. Yeah, it's always funny because 80% of the time he's wrong about the matchup. What are you saying? You're saying character A can't be character B? Character B sucks against character A. What are you talking about? I just lost. That proves that's wrong. Who was the character recently that he tried to make that claim about? I want to say it was Lily. He was making some stupid claim like, oh, you can't do anything against this character with Lily. And people were saying something like, that's Lily's only good matchup. What are you saying? Or something to that effect. You know, wherever that applied. Oh shit, Seymour Butts is here. I didn't realize that. DSP's chat has been pretty boring tonight, though.
Carry it. You do that. That sucks. I need to do that.
Man, this
Oh my god, I couldn't even punish that.
Coliseum is making it look easy. The one Jackie Chan meme that I like, though, is Jackie Chan Adventures. Whenever at the end they'd ask him questions, and he would never answer the question ever. Reminds me a lot of Phil.
Oh, that was level 2 super. Are you shitting me?
Hey Jackie, what's your favorite fighting game? So back in 2008, I lost my job at the helicopter company.
Level 3! Will it win?
free,
That might
okay.
win. Holy shit. That might win.
He seems like a character that'd be kind of hard to deal with.
No.
DSP is getting really hyped about himself. It's gonna be really sad if he loses this. Just don't get hit.
Wow. All that work. Seriously, man.
They wouldn't give
All
you the
that work,
win?
they wouldn't give it to me.
They wouldn't give you the win. Oh, thank you for clarifying this. Thank
They
you. I
wouldn't
appreciate
give
that.
it to me. It's stuff that it stuffs it. I have to be like just one
The
step
game
away
should
from
have
every stuff
saw
right
that
there.
DSP had gotten his enemy down to a pixel and killed him. It's impossible.
How do I get
It all
around
seems
it?
basically unbeatable.
Don't know.
This guy needs to get removed from the
Don't know
game
what to
too.
do.
Spam 360. DSP said it always works. Oh shit, he's in jabbing distance. Now he's in grabbing distance. And he's in the corner. This is very bad. Dalcium, get your ass together. Oh shit. Oh no, DSP's too smart for that. Man, he's getting read hard. Don't get too close, man. Yeah.
Got me. I played so
Yeah, that
hard. It's like you gotta
Dalcium
play
shut
so
his ass
hard.
down.
And even then, you gotta be like so accurate and perfect. You tell me I didn't win the
Yeah,
game after that second
you
fight.
didn't
It's
win.
like, really?
Yeah, you didn't win.
I didn't win the game after the second fight. I fucking had him with the level 3 and the game's
No,
like,
you didn't
no,
win.
you may not do enough damage.
I'm sorry the game didn't round up for you, DSP. That's really bummer.
Alright. This will be the last fight of the night. Who do I want to use? Luke, I guess? I guess I'll use Luke. I haven't used Luke now in weeks. Like, seriously, I haven't used him in weeks and weeks. So I'm likely going to suck.
The
Let's
game
get about
saw
tonight.
that DSP was trying to
What
win
the hell
and said
happened?
no.
There we go.
WWE
Well, I
Champions
have two
time.
masters.
Phil supports
Let's see where to
pedophiles.
go.
Oh, you better kick these people
I
out
guess
of
I'll
the
go
game.
first way, all those way. I'm gonna tell you, I haven't played with Luke in weeks, so I'm probably gonna suck ass. I'm gonna try to remember his combos and shit. I'm not even gonna remember. I know I'm not. Let's see if I can remember how
All
to
right.
play.
Let's get another L here real quick. Master Kimberly. This is going to be a lot of fun. TSP, you're using a broken character. What the hell are you doing? She's using low tier. That's not fair. Oh, crap. Oh, no. That's a good-ass parry. Man, he cannot open them up. He's downloading right now. Collecting data. Pig analyzed. Pig weakness confirmed. Weak to
Oh, boom. Fate, the fate
odd-looking
elbow.
women.
Wasted it. Didn't mean to do that.
Weakness to gambling and booze.
Didn't mean to do that. Two mistakes.
Holy shit! Now that's a block on reaction.
Wow!
Get that ass
It
banned.
totally showed her in the middle of a move, which is why I did that. I only did it on reaction.
Holy shit! She melted your bar, man. Grab his ass.
It showed
Yeah.
her doing a move, so I did
Yeah,
fucking
the
level
net code.
2.
Ooh, we finally got the net code.
Net code.
Yes! I've been waiting for this. Where is this?
Rollback netcode. Rollback netcode. Amazing gameplay.
Okay, DSP. I think you're done. You got an L at the end. Enjoy. Holy Christ.
There was
Holy
never
Christ.
a
She murdered
place to get
this
out,
dude.
right? Unless I did a Hail Mary, Dragon Punch. That was it. There was no way to get out of it. It was a constant
Yeah,
issue,
ban this lady.
right? Again, I haven't played with Luke in weeks, so I suck right now. I'm not remembering.
Yeah,
anything,
okay,
man.
DSP. We get it, man. You got
I'm just
body.
trying to
It's
remember
okay.
what the basic thing to do with it. I don't even know.
You got peed on.
I don't even
It
remember.
happens. And you're gonna get punished for it
Hit the wrong
hard.
button.
All momentum gone. Why is my life bar gone?
Oh
I
my
think it's a
god,
controller
I can't
fault,
remember
DSP.
anything.
Plug in the Xbox one. See if it works. Oh man, she's doing footsies. This is toxic. Oh man, I almost died there. She can still come back. Oh damn, never mind. Are you gonna get
Hail
Armored
Mary,
Core Day
I don't
1?
know what I'm
mean,
doing.
I
I
really
can't
want to
remember
play it,
basic
but
combo with
finances
him
aren't
anymore.
well, so I'm taking it. Here's the thing. I don't know. That's the long and the short of it. I don't. I pre-ordered it.
Why not?
I'm kind of in a bad section of town, and not how that normally sounds. I mean that the postal guy always comes to our house late, or just rolls it over to the next day. So it could very well be that I don't get it on day of release. If not, that's fine. I'll play it on Saturday as soon as I get it. And on that Friday, because I'm taking the Friday off
Wow,
in case it shows
great.
up, I'm going to be playing the other Armored Core games in anticipation.
I guess you would say.
Oh man,
That's
it
it.
looks like you got bodied, dude.
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just getting body because I don't know what I'm doing. I haven't played with Luke in weeks. I have to warm up again.
How come those trolls aren't in this chat? I wish we had a troll in here one time. It was actually a lot of fun. You can see the video of it on my channel. I got big debunked. I got bodied by this
yeah.
troll. He made me feel so bad. Doesn't he know Luke has no way to get out of the corner? It's impossible.
I'm not even doing anything, so I don't know why I got hit. I literally wasn't attacking.
Clearly cheating.
He's hitting me. I'm not even trying to do anything offensive. Wow.
There you go.
All right. Well, it's where you kicked my ass. I didn't know what I was doing with Luke. I haven't played with, if I'm going to play with Luke again, I really have to play. That's
Maybe you got
literally
hit
been,
because
what,
you're not
2-3
doing
weeks?
anything? Oh,
So
this
I
person
am
needs to be
just
banned.
complete
Come on,
lack
DSP,
of
do one
knowledge
more
of
game.
Luke
You can't
whatsoever.
end
I
on
didn't know
an
what I was
L.
doing. I couldn't even remember a basic 3-hit combo.
Play,
Bad. I know how to do it. I couldn't even execute it in my head. My head is
Play
focused
Corey.
on
Imagine
Locked
loving
Up
JPEG's a
and
sweaty
Bond Up
man calling LTG gay
and the
for
other
criticizing
characters. I
your
haven't played Luke in
ghoulish,
so long. I gotta play
jaundiced
with Luke a
appearance.
lot in order to get back to him. So, all right, yeah, guys, we're out of time. All right, and I hope that you guys
So much
enjoy.
toxicity in the
Good-
chat,
good
man. I
lobby
can't
tonight.
focus.
Thanks to everyone who hung out. Thanks to
But this
everyone who
DSP is
supported in
something I
some
have
way.
bad nightmares about. You
I
get
really
used to it
appreciate
after a
it.
while.
All right, it was good. Again, I like doing community nights once a week. I get to play a variety, which is good. Like tonight, I got to play with Marisa. I got to play with a little bit of Dalcine, right? Lily, I haven't played Lily in weeks. And I got to play with Lily, which was nice. I actually got to get some
Oh man, right there on
my
stream?
joystick, which was good, because now it's a brand new joystick. I have to play with this stick a
I got a
lot. in
brand
order
new
to break it in and
BBC,
get used to it,
surgically
which I'm
implanted.
definitely not yet.
It's a little
you know,
stiff.
But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. And thank
So
you
much toxicity, I can't
for a
focus.
great
I missed
night.
the
That was a
support
good,
button.
successful whole
yeah,
day
I clicked the
of
report button by accident. I
PS5,
accidentally donated to Restreamers.
Street
Damn.
Fighter 6 plays pretty much exactly the same as Xbox, except different joystick, which I'm getting used to now, and I'm enjoying using it. So thank you for a good night, and
All right,
more next
very
week.
sensual goodbye, DSP.
All right,
Thanks.
guys. All right, guys. Thank you all. See you next time.
No, I have not seen that.
All right. So, guys, that is it for tonight. And again, I thank you all. So, what's the deal? Well, I'm off tomorrow. No streams tomorrow whatsoever. All right. I come back on Thursday.
Oh,
Thursday's
God.
daytime stream will be GTA 5
We're still doing that?
Anniversary run. So more GTA 5 continuing on Thursday's daytime stream. The night stream on Thursday will be more Chrono Trigger. So if you liked that nice throwback Chrono Trigger last
what do I
time,
wanna do?
I'll probably.
You'll definitely enjoy more as we get further into the
What,
story.
do I want to do? Should I
Thursday
discuss
night
my
should be a
schedule?
good time. All right, and then Friday is
However.
more Street Fighter. However, I gotta let you guys know, I do have something going on. There's gonna be an interruption on that
Oh,
stream.
interruption.
So essentially what I'm
Now
gonna
we
do
get
is
to
the Level
speculate.
1 podcast.
Nice.
And then kind of turn off the stream.
Oh, you've got your
until the interruption's over with.
You've got
and then
your
what it is, I'll come
hostage
back and then Street
negotiation
Fighter
you
for the
gotta
rest
get
of
to.
the day. You know, first stream and Friday Night Fights. But I don't know exactly when things are going down. I don't know how long it's going to take. This is something personal behind the scenes you guys don't need to know about. So because of that, all right. So Friday will be more Street Fighter. I just don't know how much. Likely it'll be all ranked online.
God damn, dude,
I'll
you
probably
okay? You need some water?
either try to keep going with Blanca or
Is
try
it
to
a
do my
major
placements
or
with
minor
Honda and see how I
interruption? It's
do.
a none of your
Hopefully I can get
business
the diamond with
interruption,
Honda
Tony
because it was
Baloney.
very disappointing
You
today
looking
what
like a
happened with
band
Blanca.
idiot?
Like what a waste of time it is.
Team
Playing
divorce.
this game in
Here's hoping.
platinum. I don't need
Either
to be
way, it's going to be
fighting
hilarious,
platinum
and
players,
it quite
in
possibly
ranked. It's a
could
complete
lead that
waste of
Team
my time.
Divorce
I'm
or
better
Team
than
Health
that,
Saga
you know?
will lead
And
into the
I'm
other.
just dominating the platinums. I don't want to play.
Because if DSP
It sucks. Such a
is
waste of time. Such a grind.
destroyed by a
Stupid-
health
stupid way they
condition,
set it
cat's
up,
out the
but,
door.
all right, so guys, thank you. Great streaming week. This was a short week, only a 5-day week. Next week is an 8-day
8 days,
streaming
holy shit,
week.
man.
8 freaking
Are
days
you
coming
allowed
up.
to work that much?
So I
Oh,
hope that you
talk to
guys
HR
will join
about
me
that.
for that.
You shouldn't get
Starting on
overworked.
Thursday.
You need to have a talk
okay?
with your boss.
But in the meantime, thank you all. Please have a safe and fun
I did say something about needing
Wednesday.
a better plunger.
And
after
I will
coming
see
back
you all
from break
Thursday
the other
morning,
day.
all right, for the podcast. Peace out, my friends. Have a good night. See you later.
DSP, are you using the toilet wrong too? Are you putting your food waste away in there as well, and not in the normal way? Kat's coming to take her stuff from the house. That's funny. She's coming to get Jasper. Turn off the stream. So what's my plan? I think I will skip tomorrow and I'll be back Thursday. Because I really don't have a whole lot to catch up with DSP about. I've kind of more or less caught up. The whole yelling at the dude, you're yelling at that lady, and all this and that. With the new PC and all that. So I think I'll probably show back up Thursday. That's the plan. Yeah, sounds good. Thank you everyone for joining me. This was a lot of fun watching DSP mash noobs all night. That was cool, I guess. He flushed Jasper like a fish. Oh my god, no. Hey, there's a weird rattling sound coming from my toilet. Have you guys seen Jasper? So, again, thank you everyone for joining me. It was a lot of fun. I gotta try and figure out a way to not have so many dark conversations, but for some reason DSP really pulls it out of me sometimes. I'm gonna blame him for it. He blames us for everything. Nah, shouldn't be too much like DSP. But anyway, have a good night, everyone. Take care. Have fun speculating as to what the interruption could be. What's my guess? My guess is that the homeowners association or whatever have finally decided to do something about all the stench coming from his house, and they're demanding he throw out all the cat litter. And he has to pay for it. Yeah, that's my guess. That's nice and dumb. And embarrassing. See you all Thursday.